Welcome everyone to Total Nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans. Future right here on the TNI network. This is Trent, all my co-hosts Jaybone, Alicia, and Bill, and this is the Impact and Access TV review for July 22nd, 2021. What is happening, you guys? What's going on today? Welcome to the shit show. Welcome to the shit show. Show them the mug again. Show them the mug again. Welcome to the fucking shit show, man. There it is. What's up? Mark is not here, but in Mark's place, we've replaced Mark with a truck. And Truck is here. There's Truck right here. Bounce right here. There you go, Truck. How's it going? There you go.
Hey, guys. Truck, yeah, Truck Daddy.
Truck Daddy's here, man. What?
We love Truck.
So Truck's here. Mark's on the road somewhere. Where's Mark today? Where's he at? Like, what part of the world is he in? Right now?
He's at Oklahoma City.
Wow, it couldn't be worse. It couldn't be worse where he is today.
And D-Back giving the subs.
Oh, D-Back's giving subs out?
Transfer over, yes.
Beautiful. All right. Get those subs going, guys. If you're watching on Twitch, subscribe. You got Amazon Prime. You get a free sub from Amazon Prime. Subscribe to the channel. You watch on YouTube. Give the video a like right now if you're watching on YouTube, and be sure to sub to the page. But
thank you, Truck. Truck handed out a ton of them during the show. I don't know how many. Yeah, Truck did. These guys just banging for the gang, man. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
No problem.
You're a better man than I ever could be, Truck. You are just a decent.
That bar is pretty low, Trent.
I know it is, but I'm just saying I'm a real. Look, I've already garnered a lot of heat from our crowd as it is, who apparently love us, but they all have turned on me because of my recent critiques of the show. So they've already turned on me. You're here to balance all this out right now, Truck. Like, they hate me, they hate Mark. You know, they love Bill because he's front row picture. Jaybone, you can't hate him. Alicia's like literally the glue that keeps it together at this point. There's somebody's cat crying in the background. I don't know what's going on. Whose house is that?
I think
is that Alicia's?
No.
Oh, no, that's Truck's.
There's cats all over. Okay, speaking of which, there's another cat about to join. We got another
different area codes.
Cats in different area codes. All right, so I told you guys at the top of the show, I'm bringing in somebody to talk for a few minutes. I want to use our platform to introduce him to the Impact audience, because we have a shit ton of Impact fans here, and I want to bring him in because a good friend of mine, he works with me at AAW, and in my opinion, he is one of the best photographers in the game today, and I wanted him to come in, show you some of the recent shots he's done of Impact talent at AAW, plug his shit so you guys can connect with him and see what's going on in his world and everything, and basically, as he gets bigger and bigger in the industry, you're going to just grow with him and see his work, because he's amazing. And he also has a cat, so we're going to bring him in here right now. So let's bring in Nick CONSALVO, camera guy, gimmick, bring his ass in. What's up, man? What's going on, dude? You like that setup? You like that intro? You humbled as fuck right now?
Yeah, I should have brought my cat in here. I might have got a bigger pop.
Maybe.
Well, just kick it to make it meow or something. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
His cat's eating his dinner right now. Let's put Nick in the middle right here. There we go. Cool. All right. So, Nick, man, dude, I just wanted to, we got a lot of Impact. I mean, our whole show's Impact. I know AAW, obviously you're shooting all this Impact talent that we bring in. And I'm like, you know what? It's a natural thing. Like, I want to get you over, because that's what we do. We pick people over on the show. Introduce you to these folks. They can all follow. So, guys, his Twitter handle is literally on the screen right now. Just go, follow him right now. Immediately, just go follow him right now. That's it. It just takes a second. So, go do that, please. And but man, dude, I just wanted to ask you, man, I know you have stuff coming up, you're about to launch a Patreon and shit, but I just wanted to real quick, I'm not gonna ask the whole what's your favorite wrestler, what's your favorite match, and all that bullshit. That's not what we're here for. You can explain that big pile of stuff behind you, though. You can start with that.
Thanks a lot, Trent. I was gonna ask all that stuff.
Sorry, Jay.
Now, geez.
Explain what this is behind you. Everybody wants to know what the hell's going on behind you.
Well, this is an Impact podcast, so we're going to break the fourth wall, right?
Yes.
These are all WWE elites, okay?
Oh, man, he's fucking gone.
They're what?
Cut him off right now.
Kick him off. Kick him off. There's some AEW ones over here.
That's not better.
What's that? What? Oh, God. I'm already getting heat.
You got mad heat, dude. Well, we might balance it out when we show your photos, though.
Fuck. All right, cool. But yeah,
where's your old Impact action figures, man? That's what you should have busted out some old Impact action figures.
Dude, speaking of that, I just found out recently that there is a Marvel Scott Steiner action figure. So how the fuck do I not own that?
Wait a minute. Bill's nodding his head. Wait, Bill, you know about this?
Well, Marvel did one of the lines.
Did they?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they did.
Yeah.
So
they did.
So there's an actual Scott Steiner Marvel action figure.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me?
Badasses.
Dude, we need to find that figure. Bill, do you have that figure?
I do not have the Marvel Scott Steiner figure, but I should. And he would tell me. He would tell me that I should get it.
Fat.
I'm gonna look this shit up.
Dude, look this shit up and share the. Okay, speaking of which, I'm gonna share some of your stuff, man. Dude, so guys, Nick's been blasting photos. Like, he has done so much to help not only AAW but me personally with a lot of stuff at AAW. Like, he literally has become like, he is in the family quick, and you jumped in fast. And dude, I want you to just talk about one thing though, like industry, like shop wise. Okay, so I saw you literally like level up when you went, like, you got a new camera, you leveled up in your style, just from like photography, how it works. We don't know shit about this. Like, how does that work when you like, you're shooting a certain way, you have your style, and then you like level up with equipment, and then like your photos are incredible. So I'm going to show them in a second, but like, how does that work, man? Like, do you change up everything when you level up equipment?
Honestly, it's a good question. When I first started like taking like wrestling gigs as like, you know, actual like bookings to take pictures, I tried to do something different than like what everybody else did, and I was trying to like shoot vertical, like portrait style with everything, which was, it's not that it wasn't working. It got me attention, but like you said, like with new equipment, you just try different things, and you were one of the people who like suggested that I start doing landscape stuff, but it was before I got my camera. But when I did get my new camera, yeah, I decided it was a good time to change my style and start shooting landscape, because obviously you have like more to work with. But when I got my new camera, I wasn't really thinking about like changing my style. It just kind of happened because it looked better like doing it the new way. So I just kind of stuck with that.
Nice, dude. Listen, I'm going to show, let me share the screen right now. I'm going to show these pictures. You guys got to see this shit. This is amazing. So he's shot. So I asked Nick specifically to share photos of Impact talent that he shot at AAW. So it ties into this. So nobody's giving me a hard time. Like, what are you bringing this guy for? You know, we can show a bunch of AAW photos. Like, dude, it fucking ties into everything here. So here we go. All right, here, I'm going to share this up right now. Check this out. I'm starting off hot. Look at this fucking Fulton and Ace Austin pic.
Wow.
Oh,
look how nice this photo is, man.
That's the finisher, right? I think one of them.
Yeah, I think it is. They went, because they went for the finish early. That was like the beginning of the match. Yeah,
it's such a great picture, man. Like,
just the color scheme of the whole thing looks amazing too, with the lighting. Yeah, great caption.
Look at this Trey and Fulton right here. Look at that, man.
These are excellent.
Look how nice these are. Like, amazing shots.
Take no pictures. Take notes. Gotta stop drinking.
Take no prisoners.
Take no prisoners was a great show. I'm good.
It was.
It's been a long. This is my 15th podcast of the fucking day. All right, give me a break.
Christ, dude. Like, look at Jake, man. He looks so epic right here. Like, these are awesome, dude. Like, this shot got shared around a ton. Josh and Jake. This was awesome.
It's one of my favorites.
The stuff is like flying.
That's nice.
You caught that.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Nick, are you ever gonna do something where people can like purchase or download, or anything like that? Is that gonna be part of your Patreon stuff? Get this fucking guy, man. Fucking bravo.
Why did you take a photo of him?
This fucking guy.
That's like a weird line. That's like a weird blurred line. Is like selling pictures of talent and all that stuff.
Right.
Oh yeah, I suppose so.
But the way that I'm gonna go about that is with the Patreon, instead of like selling pictures of the talent or stuff like that, I am going to have obviously different tiers, but it's all going to be a way for everybody to break even, whether it be the promotion, me and the talent, or the promotion, me and the two talents. So like it'll be distributed evenly amongst all of us, so all of us get a cut, and it's all fair. You know what I mean? Because if we can make some extra money, why not do it?
Absolutely, dude.
There's got because I know there's other photographers that sell, like Scott. I'm trying to think of his name. Scott Lesh. He's one of them. Yes. Yeah. He just did a thing where he, I think he sold some, or he either sold them or gave them away. But I
think he gives them away, right? Because he's not
selling
them and stuff.
That could be, yeah. But there's got to be a way to do that. I mean, if anything, it just supports you going from town to town too. I mean, it's legit.
There is a way to do it, but you have to be professional. Like, you can't be selfish. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just be like, oh, well, I took these pictures, so I'm gonna sell it, make money because I took them. So, you know what I mean? You have to think about everybody who's involved, including the promotion, including the talent, because like I said, if I can help somebody else make money and me make money, and it's not me, busting my ass, then like, why not do it? So the way I'm going to set it up is, I'm going to have 2 featured wrestlers every month, indie wrestlers. So it won't be Impact talents, because I don't know how that was with the contract stuff, but there'll be 2 featured wrestlers a month. For $10 a month, you'll get 2 8x10s. For like $15 a month, you'll get 2 8x10s, 2 stickers, and 2 magnets. And then for $30 a month, you'll get both of the 8x10s signed, and then everything else along with like an exclusive print that's just for the last tier. And then that way, I'm going to take the gross that I get that month and then literally just divide it up to 4 ways. So between me, the promotion, and then the 2 featured wrestlers, everybody gets a fair cut. And
I like it.
Our work's getting out. Fans are going to enjoy the stuff. Obviously, they can take it to shows and get signed, and it's not going behind anyone's back. It's a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
And also utilizing the photos that we get at AAW, because it's like to somebody who doesn't really understand the production side of like the business. I have almost 400 pictures when I'm done editing every single time I shoot. Like, I might take 10,000. I might take 10,000 and use 400 of them. But out of the 400 that I edit, we on AAW might only post like 20. You know what I mean?
That's what sucks.
Have, like, all of these extra pictures that we can do stuff with, and whether it be magnets or prints or whatever. And that's really what my next goal is, to try and get our name out there and everybody else's name with it.
I love it, man. I love it. I'm so like hyped. I love your shit. I mean, obviously we talk every day, but I gotta ask, is that fucking chair lighting up? What the hell are you sitting at? What the hell am I looking at here?
That's amazing.
This chair lights up, dude.
That's a Twitch-friendly chair, right?
He's got a light-up chair. He's got like $10,000 worth of like action figures, like a palatial estate in the suburbs and shit. I'm fucking rubbing 2 bags of ramen noodles together over here, man. Like, unbelievable. Like, good lighting and shit. Like, I'm sitting here in a cave, like a fucking bum. I don't know what's going on around, man. I gotta call Danny. Like, what are you paying this guy? What's up,
Hey, Nick, did you take pictures at United We Stand?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've got 2. I got 2 that I want to share here that are just amazing.
Just too sweet, you gonna say?
Too small. That too.
I always like
the older guy.
I always like getting other people's opinions on what they think is good.
Dude,
you got the champ here when he beat. I know this is controversial because I know fans love Manser, but I'm so happy for Yehai. And I saw this pic. I just thought this was amazing. He's like screaming when he won this.
I just love the dead man's behind him. It's like it's such a fucking crazy story being told.
Nick Gage wouldn't let that happen.
Get out of here! Enough of your Nick Gage. Take that up with you later.
I got one more here that I popped for this, because this one was shared, I believe, from last week's Twitch stream. This is one of my new favorites from AAW. This beast right here. This is an amazing pick. Look at this guy.
What a fucking machine. This monster.
This is Russ Jones, and if you follow AAW, you need to start paying attention to this guy's journey, man. He's just gonna fuck shit up everywhere. I
can't help but notice Ruby Soho in the background.
Yeah, she's right there in the background.
There you go.
Hey, who knows, man?
Great pictures, man.
90-day competes, man. No, listen, he's awesome, dude. I'm telling you guys, like, follow him now. So when this Patreon launches and it gets ready to go, like, definitely get on that. It's a good way to support independent artists all around, you know, photographers, wrestlers, promotions. It all ties in, man. So
here's a little sneak peek of these are some stickers we'll be doing.
Look at that.
Patreon.
Here, let's
zoom. And I made
these sky blue.
It is
sky. It is sky.
Oh, hang on, hang on a second. Let me
make him bigger.
Hang on. There we go. Now you can see.
Wait a minute. There we go.
There you go.
Look at that.
Sky blue is great.
Ace Perry and Sky Blue. These are stickers, right?
Ace Perry, nice. Ace Perry is really one to watch, man.
That's awesome.
As far as like X Division type stars, he is one to check out, man. Plus, he comes out with some muscle too. That what's his name? I was almost going to say Xavier Woods. That's not it.
Xavier Walker.
Yeah,
I was close. Okay.
Nick, you mean JJ Walker.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Nick, somebody
I got one more thing I want to show. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. Look at this guy leaving in the middle of a podcast. What am I doing over here?
Good meeting you, Nick.
He just walks away in the middle of the show.
This is like some of the exclusive stuff I'll be doing.
Look at that.
Blue again.
Look at
Wow.
every guy in the live chat was just like, whoa, what's that Patreon address again? What's going on here? I can get a nice
you can't really tell, but it's you can kind of see it off the reflection. It's signed.
Oh, is it signed?
Awesome.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to get a different paint, like a silver paint pen or something. But this is an acrylic print that will be like exclusive to like the 3rd tier Patreon members and stuff. So they'll get this along with the 8x10s and the stickers and all that for only $30. I think it's a pretty good deal.
No, that's a hell of a deal.
Oh, that
Fantastic,
print! That print alone, people wrestlers sell for is that 11x17, give or take a little?
It's actually like 15x24.
Oh
wow! Yeah, so like
that's a deal, guys.
That right there is worth the $30 along with whatever else you're throwing in there, man. That's amazing.
Dude, that's awesome. Get that set up already. Like, get that rolling. Seriously. Like, it's great.
I'm getting there.
That's awesome. Well, cool, dude. There was one question though in the chat. Somebody had wanted to ask, what camera do you use? What kind of camera do you have?
I have 2 cameras. So I have a Sony A6500, which is like what I usually use for ringside. And then for my portraits, I have a Panasonic Lumix GH4, but I have like a Rokinon cinematic lens, which a lot of people don't really understand. Which I just want to throw this in. I don't want to take your guys' time, but
no, it's all right.
No, you're good.
For like people who are like aspiring to be wrestling photographers, or they're looking to get into something like that in the future, it is about your equipment, but it's not. Like, you need to know the business and you need to have good timing, because if you don't know the business, like for example, I've done so many Sky Blue matches that I can call her spots as they're going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that for me, it puts me in a better position to be in the right spot, to have that timing, because I know the business and I've seen it so many times. And if it's I've seen it happen in a different promotion. New guys that'll come on and it'll be their first show ever. They've never done a wrestling show, and they get like, smacked in the face with someone's ass while they're bouncing off the rope. Because they don't know. You know what I mean? They don't know when to go back, and they don't know how to read the talent sometimes.
That'd be me all day.
The camera is like 25% of like your ability to actually produce things that'll be good, honestly, because you can have good equipment, but if your timing is bad, you can take all the pictures you want, but they're all gonna look like shit.
Yeah.
I've seen that many times at many indie shows.
Yeah. Bill's been to 1,000 and like actually like 10,001 indie shows, and yeah,
hike that number up.
Yeah, seriously, but what the fuck did I drop? I dropped something.
You didn't drop the bell.
No, I didn't. But Bill, you've probably seen some terrible photos around. Like, yeah.
Like there's obviously great photographers out there, and as Nick's saying, know the business, doing the job right. But I've been to plenty that they don't know what the hell they're doing. They're not professional, and they like I've seen it there too. Like they're getting hit with stuff. You got to know your positioning too. Like you got to be respectful of the performers. You got to be respectful of the fans.
Yeah.
Like you just don't like to stand there and get in their way the whole show.
That's funny you say that, because that's another thing the guys don't think about is like you can get fucking serious heat if so let's say they're doing a dive spot on the outside, but you don't know it's coming and they tell you to move, but you don't fucking move. They're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
So, you don't want that. Like you said, you have to be respectful of the performers because they're out there busting their ass. I mean, not that none of us, when we're working, all of us are working, but they are the reason we're watching. You know what I mean? So if I fuck up a spot because my dumb ass is trying to get a picture, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? So it's just little things like that, and I respect everybody who wants to get into that, the wrestling photography, but it's just, those are my bullet points. If I had to give advice about taking anything away from this conversation.
That's all, dude. Guys, listen. Honestly, this is good advice. If you are thinking about this or know somebody who wants to, like, this is advice to follow. So check this out.
Totally.
A couple more questions before you go, though. Somebody wants to know: is that a Spyro statue behind you? Is it Spyro?
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Spyro the
I was
Dragon?
actually showing this shit off to Trent. So that is a PVC stone statue modeled after the first Spyro game, like the PS1 cover. And then you can't see, but next to him is Pac-Man from Pac-Man World, not OG Pac-Man. It's Pac-Man World Pac-Man. Okay, and then underneath we got
someone's giving him shit. They're like, "Is that OG Pac-Man?" So you really emphasize Pac-Man World.
Here's my thing, right?
Twitch people, man, they'll be on this.
They're gonna be all over it.
I'm 26, right? So when PS1 was really fucking popular, Pac-Man World was the shit. Yeah. So like that, I had to get Pac-Man World. I had to get that one. And then at the bottom, if he likes PS1, there's a crash down there. You can't really see it, but yes, it is Spyro.
Nice. Well, Jaybone says Pac-Man. He was big for him, but that was like in 1983, right, Jaybone?
Yeah, Jaybone.
That was when I was about this big.
40 at the time.
You were sucking those quarters down.
I was busy wrecking my Atari 2600 back.
Oh yeah, dude, I still got mine. Somebody wants to know: do you print on site? Which I know you do, right? You print all your stuff on site as well, right?
Oh
yeah. So I actually am like a print operator, which is like kind of ironic, I guess, because I was in the printing industry before I even picked up a camera.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I do. It's not on site at my house, but it is on site at the shop that I work at. So
awesome.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah, man. So there you go, guys. Check that out. That's all Nick stuff. Give him a follow like right now on Twitter. Thanks to everybody who did already. But Twitter, Instagram, your Instagram's different than your Twitter handle, right? It's like there's a C in there somewhere.
The Twitter handle, you just lose the C. I'm sure if you start looking up camera guy gimmick, it'll come up. But there's not. Twitter doesn't allow you to have that many characters, so I had to get rid of one.
Oh, is that why? I thought somebody else had. Like, that's what it was. That's what it was.
No, man. No, Twitter's on bullshit with me.
You'll have to let us know when you get all that stuff launched, and we'll have you back on, and you can let us know, what are your specials, and we'll help with the launch or whatever. We'll do what we can. That's amazing.
I appreciate that.
Dude. When it's launched, quick, jump back on for a few, plug it, tell everybody what it is, break the tiers down and everything, and then we can get the audience all.
Maybe we can do a giveaway in the chat when I come back.
There you go. There's your incentive right there, baby. There's your incentive, guys. Hell of a good idea.
Wish I'd thought of that.
That's
Jaybone, you can't enter.
Yeah, Jaybone, you can't enter. Maybe.
I I was hoping for the Jake something black and white print. That was badass.
Maybe if you go follow him right now, maybe you can get it.
I follow him on my personal one, Jaybone 5150, and Smash This Podcast also follows.
There you go. A couple more follows there. So you're bumping those numbers, kid. That's what we got. Yeah. I got to keep this guy happy. He does a lot for me, man. I got to really keep him happy. Like, I got to make sure he's like cool with me. I respond like immediately. You know, like the second he were like, oh, fuck, I got to get word back to him right now.
So that's because we're friends, Trent. Don't play.
Hey, listen, I was touched today, man. This guy made my day today. He went to get my opinion on a photo. That wasn't even an AAW photo. He wanted to get my opinion, and he's like, yo, usually I ask my girlfriend, but she's asleep, so I'm asking you. I'm like, damn, I'm second on the list. And that was, I'm like, in his whole fucking life, every photographer he knows, every promoter, fucking Danny Daniels, like, I'm number 2. And I'm like, damn, dude, I moved up to number 2. I've only known him like 6 months. This is great. I was so fucking honored, man. I was like, this is great.
Next, you're gonna be the emergency contact.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Shit, fucking job references. It's all gonna be coming in. Like fucking Scott Demore's like, hey, you know this kid, you know. Like I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, it's Nick. You know, camera guy, give me like, buy him a coffee or whatever, you know, whatever. Hey, but cool. All right, so Nick, plug your shit one more time, just like the handles, both of them, just real quick at the end here, and then sure. Everybody go follow him.
All right, you follow me on @CameraGuyGimmick on Instagram, @CameraGuyGimmick without the C on Twitter, Camera Guy Gimmick on Facebook. I have a website, cameraguyGimmick.com, and
that's it, right?
Yeah, I think Oh, and the Patreon. I'm gonna try and launch it within the next 2 weeks, but I'll have you guys keep everybody posted if they care.
Yeah, we'll retweet it out. Yeah. Awesome, dude. Thank you very much for popping on, man. Appreciate it. And we'll run that contest when the Patreon's up. We'll do a giveaway here. How about that?
Yes, 100%. Yes,
you got it. All right, dude. I will probably talk to you first thing in the morning tomorrow. So thank you for coming on, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.
You got it, dude. Talk to you later.
Nick.
Later, brother.
See ya.
All right, Camera Guy Gimmick. That's Nick, guys. I wanted to introduce. I wanted to the Impact, the TNI fan, to see who he was. I literally talk to him every day, like every single day.
We got that sense, bud.
We're
that came through.
All right, truck. All right. I had my moment.
Here's the question. The chat was Armin, I think, hit the nail on the head here.
Oh,
sounds like Friend and Nick are BFFs. If only Basil knew.
Listen, man, Basil is well aware.
We got a little side piece.
Ooh.
Hey, man.
Is that a side chicky poo thing?
Listen. He's younger. He's more shape. You know, what can I say? He's fucking jacked. You know what I mean? It's got more toys. Those toys.
Toys.
Oh, yeah.
Look all the toys back there. He's got the coolest action figure collection. Everything.
Figs truck.
He's cool.
Figs.
He's figs. Action figures. But anyway.
This is sick. This whole place is going to hell in a handbasket.
Okay, before we get I dig my hole any deeper, let's get some Jaybone's news going, huh? How about this, everybody? Jaybone's news.
Jiminy Christmas.
And now, Jaybone's news. We quickly diverted to Jaybone's news because Trent was digging himself into a grave. Hopefully, Jaybone's got some good news to make you forget everything that happened in the last 3 minutes. Anyway, take it away, Jaybone.
Searching for my fake wrestling news.
Oh, you're still here? Go ahead, Jaybone.
Oh my god! All right, so I'm assuming this is not the format this is not the place to talk about all the hot news about Daniel Bryan and CM Punk in the last 24 to 48 hours.
Who?
Or Bryan Danielson. Excuse me.
The final countdown? Come on, man.
American Drag. It's a final countdown.
Are you sure all this going on, this talk is not just
Longing for that fake wrestling news. Don't believe anything that you read on the internet.
just checking.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone officially show up. So
well, no, I'm kidding. I know that Trent, that Punk is one of your favorites. That's why I just wanted to throw it out there. No, I'm not going to talk about those guys.
Mickey Gale for life.
Mickey Gale for life.
Yeah, he lost officially. Just remind
No,
me.
not to Mickey Gale. Mickey Gale whooped his ass.
What?
Just go out there, news, Jaybone. Just get it over with already.
Bill
Alicia and I are gonna go have a smoke. You guys let us know.
You smoke
when you're ready.
You smoke too.
Bill keeps distracting me. All right. So during this past few days, it was announced that the next Impact Plus event, July 31st, is going to be Homecoming. Exclusively on the Impact Plus. So July.
What's going on, Jaybone?
July 31st. Sorry, it's been a long day. Like I said, this is like the 54th podcast I've done today. You have to cut me some slack.
It's been a bangorama.
It's been a bangorama.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Up late last night, podcasting all day, mowing the lawn, cooking meals. It's
Look at this guy, huh? So it's something Kyle can never imagine doing, like actually being an adult. Like
real
domesticated.
real life shiznit. All right, so yeah, Homecoming is coming up less than 2 weeks, July 31st, where they are going to crown Homecoming King and Queen for the very first time. Now, we got a hint of that today in the episode. We'll get more of that later, but I am very curious to see, where this is going to go, who's all going to be in it. Intergender, why? I don't know.
All intergender matches, right? That's the whole thing. It's all mixed tags and everything. That's what it is.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I think that's
Bill.
what they said tonight. Yeah.
He doesn't give away spoilers, so don't ask Bill.
Well, so Bill, was this taped? That's all I want to know. Was this already taped or no?
This is taped.
This is taped. Okay, all right. So I just want to know if it's in the can or we're not asking spoilers. Nobody wants to know.
It's in the can.
In the can. So I want to know.
In the can. And stuff that we talked a little bit about this during the watch along. Mm-hmm. Got some opinions from fans out there. So the news broke within the last 24 hours that this last set of tapings is Kiera Hogan's last set of tapings with Impact Wrestling. She is moving on to other things. She is going to branch out and see what else is out there. So,
is this official?
It was on her OnlyFans.
It was on her
OnlyFans.
Okay.
It was a public post. Yeah, I just want to put this out there because we talked about this. Like I said earlier, it is a public post on her OnlyFans. So it's not like you had to pay for this post.
Wait, does that mean we have to retire this?
Whose uncle is this? If the 80s don't come back and get their uncle for real.
We could keep that one around for a little bit. It's a popular one. Yeah, see there's Bill with the post right there. Yeah, that's the post. And it got shared by a few people, and it really started making the rounds late last night, right after I got done going live talking about AAW, is when that hit.
How do we all feel about this? I'm kind of bummed personally.
I'm bummed. That's a bummer.
I love Kiera.
I love Kiera.
She was a great guest. Kiera, I can't do that anymore.
She was not including Ingrid, but from the wrestling roster side of things, the only knockout we had on the review.
Yeah, only knockout.
Well, I don't know how you consider.
Gia. I said wrestling. Gia as well. But I meant as actually wrestling in-ring wrestler.
We fucked that up though. Gia's been on more than once.
Look at this dumbass.
We really messed that up. Anyway,
it's your show. Yeah,
I know. But I can't do the Kiera thing anymore. Oh man, come on.
Oh, see,
we all gotta agree with the voice of BTI here.
It sucks. Yeah.
It
yeah.
does.
I'll bet.
I'm hoping for a Trey Miguel situation now. That's what I'm hoping.
He goes away for a few weeks. He's like, hey, you know what? It's actually
gets absolutely shredded, buys a new jacket.
Seriously, yeah. Trey, talk about the revamp of Trey, right? He's like,
totally.
You know, he's like, fuck those other guys. I'm coming back home. And he was back in like a month. So yeah, maybe that happens. We'll see. I love Kiera Hogan. She was a great guest for us.
Yeah.
She's so young and she's got so much career left, man.
Oh,
so
yeah.
She's got a long road ahead of her for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
She does, you know, and we hope that she stays healthy in everything she does. Look, let's be real. Let's be honest, not to put over other companies, but we got to be real here. there are a lot more opportunities out there now than there were a year ago. Things are starting to open up again. They're not perfect, but we're getting there. We're getting there. MLW's got a new women's division. Ring of Honor's working on theirs. We just saw it today. Mickey James talking about that Empower show, working on the women's division for NWA. There's a lot of things going on out there. So, look, and she might even join Diamante in AEW. You never know. You never know.
That's who her is. They're still together, right? It's a real life girlfriend. Yeah.
As far as I know, I mean, I don't really keep tabs on it, but I haven't heard anything otherwise. So, I mean, there are plenty of options out there for her. And I'm sure fans of hers are going to follow her wherever she goes. And hey,
absolutely.
If the option goes to go up north, and she decides to be a neighbor with Frankie Monet, is that what it is? You never know. You never know.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see where it goes. And. Well, listen, we love her. Best. We always wish her. We got like another month worth of taping with her still in the can, right?
A few weeks. Oh, dude, we just got. Okay, so this is breaking news. I'm just going to throw this out here.
We got more breaking news.
We got an official match for Homecoming here.
Okay. What do we got?
Eddie Edwards and Morrissey continue their personal rivalry in a hardcore match at Homecoming.
Alrighty.
So they are just gonna fuck shit up with each other.
You're having some trouble with your words today, Jaybone. I want to know how many drinks have been consumed today.
This is number one. I had a couple energy drinks. I'm staying hydrated. I did a lot of stuff today, so I'm a tired.
He's tweaking. He's the tired bone. All right, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give you a pass a little bit, just for love. You do this again though.
I appreciate it.
All right. Any other news?
I didn't fall over yet.
What else you got?
Well, besides all that other stuff I said in the beginning, and we're not going to talk about that. That's about it. But I'm sure Bill has plenty of stuff that he can share from his trips.
Well, you can't. No spoilers, but you got anything of note, Bill? Just you want to just mention everybody here real quick about the Slammiversary and taping experience?
Don't ask Bill for spoilers.
He's not spoiling anything. He's not some bitch ass dirt sheet cocksucker who's gonna be like,
don't give the rant away for free. Don't give the rant away
last night on Patreon. I gave
it's on Patreon.
Away. But I'm just saying he's no jerk off dirt sheet guy. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna spoil the month's worth of tapings that these people busted their ass putting together for you guys. Bill's not gonna do that. This is a good, decent man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Hey, guess what, Impact Wrestling? I'm a loyal fan. We put you guys over all the time. Maybe you can invite some of us, or some more of us, or all of us for that matter, put ourselves over a little bit, instead of some bums like Sean Ross shit who sits there and takes notes the whole show and spoils stuff every 5 fucking minutes. Guess what? We won't do that for you, Impact Wrestling, because we love you.
Hey, listen, there's your message, right?
Settle down, Jeff.
You know what? Does he get the machine gun? I think he gets the shots fired today. He gets the machine gun.
He might.
Already. 30. Here we go. Shots fired by Jaybone today. Attaboy. All right, Bill, anything you want to note just of your experience?
Just once again, it was great to be back. I know someone asked, I think they probably did not watch the show, but fans just came back starting at Slammiversary.
They were on tonight's show.
They were official. So yeah, if you missed tonight's show, they're there for tonight's show. And if you saw it, just like Slammiversary, they pretty much filled up. All the tapings filled up the Skyway Impact Zone. And I know I said at Slammiversary is probably 180-ish. Without the commentators, I think for some of them they may have hit 200, nice. And it was allowed 200. Good acoustics in the room. I think the fans brought it, and a lot of them obviously were similar people, but there were different people that couldn't get Slammiversary but were there Monday, Sunday. So I think it's gonna come off great on TV. I think and you could really tell if you watch Slammiversary, you saw how into it a lot of the wrestlers were. You could see it. There was emotion there. Even like David Penzer had emotion, and Daniel Spencer had emotion, John Burton had emotion. Everybody had emotion.
Speaking of Daniel Spencer.
Hey, wait a minute, Spencer. Hey, wait a minute. Spencer, this guy. I don't need spoilers on this show, Daniel Spencer. Oh, wait a minute, Bill. I want to know about Penzer. Did you bring him? Is it brandy? What are we drinking? What is he drinking again? It's a brandy.
He's a whiskey guy.
Whiskey. Yeah, I never remember. Some friend I am. Did you bring him that whiskey I asked you to bring?
I did not. I did have in the car some Good Brothers whiskey I picked up, which I'll have to grab.
Slip him a few. I want to see what his. No, he's
a vodka man. You keep saying whiskey. He's a vodka.
I keep saying whiskey, but you bring him vodka. I want you to get him nice and sauced before the pay-per-view and have him start slurring. Fucking Good fucking brothers and coming, whatever, man. They're here, like just fucking up intros, just hammered ringside. What's going on? What are the?
That would be nice.
What was the spoiler by Daniel Spencer? What did he say?
We'll put it up here again. He says, "Here's a spoiler. I ref matches for the next 4 weeks. Sorry,
this guy out. Get him out. You're spoiling. I don't want spoilers in the show, Daniel Spencer. Get the fuck out of here, Daniel Spencer.
Well, there was an OVW presence at
Trent's doing his job. He's got to do his job.
Fair enough. But go ahead. Sorry, Bill. You were saying?
And he was also sanitizing the ring. Spoiler.
Jaybone's been drunk since the Bucks won the other day. He's been just completely hammered since Tuesday. Just sweating profusely.
I walked all the way down to Wisconsin Avenue with a keg of beer on my shoulder, just like the Crusher, and I said, "Hey, congratulations, Bucks."
Are you an old-time prospector? Is that what that was?
Old-time prospector. Love old-time prospector.
Holy crap, Jaybone.
Come on, man. Get a life.
I used to dig for gold out in San Francisco, and
when did Wisconsinites become old prospectors from the mountains? Like, what is going on here?
That's what happens when you drink too much Schlitz. Somebody
cut his mic, please.
And hams is the best. Hams.
That's enough.
Hams.
That's enough.
Which one's Jay?
That's all right. That's enough. All right. Anything else to note before we jump into the review? You watch, right? Last week, I remember last week's review. We babbled on for like the first half hour, 45 minutes, and we still finished under 2 hours. Everybody's like, "How the fuck did that happen?" Somebody's like, "Because they barely talked about the show." Like,
that ain't right.
All right, here we go. We blazed through it. I'm not going to analyze every clothesline and fucking hammerlock that goes on. I mean, what do you guys want from us? You just watched it. It just aired right now. There we go. What do we got? Oh, that's the shirt. Did you get it? Where did you get this shirt?
Oh, I got sources in Japan.
Get the fuck out of here. I want that shirt. Look at
That's awesome.
Wait, put it up again, Bill, just to show everybody what's going on.
The back.
You showed this off during the watch long.
That is such a rare T-shirt, man.
Very rare.
You got it signed, right?
Well, it was already signed from where I got it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But they got the man.
Look at
Joe
this.
Doran.
It's
and I can confirm
Doran.
because I got him to sign a Violent by Design shirt out of Michigan.
Amazing. Look at that. And he's clotheslining the brain cancer out of somebody's head. This is crazy.
That's amazing.
That's
maybe
so
the greatest
cool.
shirt of all time.
That's amazing, dude. I love that shirt. Are there more?
No.
Are there more of these? Oh, just one.
That is the only shirt I could find in existence. I even discussed it with Jeff, and he's like, "Nah, man, they're gone."
Wait, Joe spoke. He spoke more than grunts.
Maybe.
Can you just like
grunted it?
Can you photocopy that or something and just like make shirts again? Put it on Pro Wrestling. Can you put it on the TNI Pro Wrestling T store? We're the official distributor of Joe Doran t-shirts. You're like, what the fuck? What do you guys think you're doing? All right, here we go. So let's kick it off, guys. BTI tonight with our boy John Burton, who's in the chat tonight, by the way. Say hello to John Burton, everybody, in the chat.
Love John Burton. By the way, I just gotta say, everybody looked mint tonight. Suits are great, shoes are great. Gia Miller, absolutely fabulous. Everybody looked like $1 million.
They always do.
Well, I don't think he's truly saying how much he's putting over Gia Miller. Like during the co-stream, Jaybone couldn't focus on the screen. John Burden.
No, that was Truck. That was Truck. I'm a married man.
I'm married too, Jay. Married ain't dead.
This is true. No,
yeah.
It's
For reals.
I think they could have done a new segment, the I Dream of Gia, because she looked like a little teeny.
Look at these two guys. It
was like very
nice. Well, listen, you two calm down. Keep it together over there. We're trying to get through.
I didn't bring anything up, Trent.
I'm preempted. It's still called a preemptive strike with you.
Truck, you're guilty by association.
Guilty by design. But listen,
although we got to give Josh Matthews was sporting a new haircut.
I like this tie too. Actually, John, let him know I like this tie. I don't know if he dresses himself, but it was good tonight.
Spending a lot of time on their
boy now. He can dress himself, Chuck.
Well, since we're complimenting the BTI host with John Burton looking jacked as fuck, by the way.
He's always
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's about to tear through that suit. He's looking so jacked. Good job, John Burton.
He's training for the ring, man. I'm telling you,
man. You gotta get a run in on there.
He and Gia, homecoming, mixed tag. There you go.
There it is.
Oh,
and that's a spoiler.
Oh my God.
I can give something away.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't call it a spoiler, but when I was in Michigan at the promotion with Rhino there, first time ever, Gia a valet for Ace Austin in his match against Trey Miguel.
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
That's someone to put in the back of the head. Maybe someday we'll see.
We'll see, man.
Yeah, and Slowpoke says. I think it was, he says OWR, but I believe it was AWR.
Okay. All right. That's cool. She's been at AAW with him, but she doesn't come out with him. She's been there to do her stuff, but
I'm sorry to cut you off. Just gotta put some attention on this. John B says, appreciate y'all. Demore wants to book me in an angle. I'll tell you what right now. I think I speak for all of us. You know, some of us dig Josh Matthews, some of us don't. And I gotta say personally, I think Josh Matthews is great for everything he's done, but I will pay money to see John Burton give a clothesline to one Josh Matthews.
Book it!
And then, the bell's back, folks. The bell is here.
I said the book.
I think it would look a little too much like this T-shirt. If that would actually happen.
I am so jealous of that shirt, man.
I don't want to see John kill anybody.
Yeah, I don't want to kill him. Like I don't want to see him like close.
I don't want to see Josh Matthews murdered. I just want to see clothesline, pin. Gia can count 1, 2, 3, real quick. And end of the show.
All right. Well, there you go. Let's see what happens. Blow up Demore's Twitter and let him know.
Book it. Somebody clip this and share it around.
Book it. All right. Listen. Petey Williams and Trey defeated Cal Hero and Shotgun Tony Gunn.
Cal Hero!
And I knew he was going to freak out. How much on the watch on did he lose his shit over Cal Hero?
He lost it a little bit.
I know he did. Like, Jaybone, like you're acting like you're really his uncle or something over here. You get so excited with this kid. It's unbelievable.
Distance, not really relative,
Yeah, and if this guy's not his uncle, then Jaybone.
I want my pizzles back.
They got to make him his young boy, right? They got to make Cal Swinger's young boy. Like with Eddie Pack.
That's just money. That's just printing money right there. No, like I'm proud of Cal Hero. He did great in this match with Tony Gunn against some, you call them veterans, Trey Miguel and especially Petey Williams. It was a lot of fun, to get that opportunity. Good stuff.
Can you
my dudes, there you go. Dennis Spencer.
For anybody who doesn't know, can you just tell everybody why you're such a big Cal Hero, Mark? Can you just let them know why?
Well, he's David Hero's son, and he runs the local Great Lakes Championship Wrestling in the area. And they have the Blizzard Brawl once a year where Tommy Dreamer and his crew come in. And that's in Waukesha, 10 minutes from my house. And he also runs stuff northeast of here, Cedarburg, and all over the place. Southeastern Wisconsin, Dave Hero is the man.
Oh, I thought it was going to be more. I'm going to save that for another I thought you get a little more emotional while you like the kid so much. Maybe
because then that's just going to get creepy. No, the kid. Look, he's been. I saw, like I said, I saw his first match live 2 years ago at Blizzard Brawl in Waukesha, and he did great. He's got some great mentors. Silas Young, and now he's down in Ohio Valley Wrestling with Al Snow, who's like basically an uncle to him because he and David Hero are so close. They, watched the kid grow up. So
I could have kept playing the harmonica, I guess. I could have kept going there. I'm going to save this.
The monologue went into a soliloquy.
It did.
Bill's busting out those $5 Monopoly words there. Jeez,
that's good stuff. Wow.
Scoop book this.
All right, take it easy, guys. Take it. All right, let's start the show. There we go.
A lot of fun. I'm just proud of him. Sorry.
Chris Bay.
Look at this. Daniel Spencer will be at Blizzard Brawl this year.
He will be. Look at this.
Does that have a date? Does that have a date?
I'm guessing in the wintertime. Jaybone, you can hang out with your very own Daniel Spencer at this.
It's booked for December-ish. I'm guessing. I have to check. I saw the event on Facebook, so that's awesome, Daniel Spencer. Tremendous.
Why don't you come, Daniel Spencer? Why don't you pocket your hotel money, okay, and go stay over at Jaybone's house? He'll cook you dinner. You can podcast in the same room as Jaybone. You can unbox some of the action figures.
Because once again, people that don't know, Daniel has his own podcast.
He does. Daniel, plug your podcast too in the chat. Put your podcast.
Tremendous.
Over. Put your podcast over. But anyway, Chris Bay, Rohit Raju with Shira in his corner. It's X Division. I love when this show starts off with an X Division match. To me, it's old school. Sets the pace for the night. It was always hot, like back in the Spike TV days. You start with an X. Or you start with a women's match, or it would be a women's match at the top of the next hour, an X Division at one. These are two hot button things to start off your show with, or at least start each hour with. And I love when an X Division match kicks it off. But this was great. Bay does win, so Bay's like getting primed for like a huge ass push right now. So this is huge for Bay with whatever's going on right now. So I think we can all probably agree, Bay is a favorite of everybody. I don't think any of us don't like Chris Bay and don't see a future. Right?
Although, now I think we got to be honest here.
Yeah.
Because initially, I think there were some people that really weren't enamored with Chris Bay when he first came
I was one
here.
of them.
That was a turnaround.
I was absolutely one of them. He did win me over. I was absolutely one of them who I was like, I didn't think he was defining what the character was. What's the ultimate finesser? What does it mean? What are you doing? You're just doing a bunch of stuff. But as I think the initial feud with Rohit, that's what got him over. I think that's what turned the corner for me on him. Because when he became like an actual finesser backstage and shit, I'm like, okay, well, that's what he is. That's the deal. That's the art of the finesse. So I like you, man. Anybody got any thoughts on this one? I thought this was good stuff. These two they have great chemistry together. Truck, I'll let you chime in on this first.
I like that they gave them so much time. I thought it was an excellent match. I was really glad to see them get so much time. They have a tremendous amount of chemistry, and I'm not positive. Was this actually their first singles match? Because I know that's how it was promoted on social media. But was this the first time they've met one-on-one?
Well, when Rohit won the belt, it was a three-way.
It was a three-way, yeah. And they never had that rematch. So for you guys who've never been one-on-one in an Impact ring before,
on Impact Wrestling,
to my knowledge, that was an excellent match. If they ran it back, I wouldn't complain.
Okay. And I got to put this, like, this is what I felt, and this was kind of my spoiler.
Yeah.
Bay was so over with this crowd. Like, he was, when they did the tapings the first day, he was the first match, and the crowd was going nuts. Bay chants, deafening Bay chants. He is arrived, if you hadn't already, with it. Because remember, a lot of his stuff was without crowds.
That's right.
If the crowds super over. And I don't know if Impact could have 100% knew that going into this, but it plays off well because he is that over.
See, that's interesting because he only had the Atlanta tapings and there was like no crowds. That was it. And he was new at the Atlanta tapings.
Yeah, and like his previous ones, he had come in like in Vegas, he had done, but he wasn't under contract at that time.
No shit, man. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's good to know. I mean, if you're doing market research, I mean, that's your.
Jeez.
You could gauge your audience immediately right there. So that's
because
awesome.
there's that. Because if you want to go pop and over with the crowd, Chris Bay, Decay.
No shit. Wait,
wow.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Of course. It's the house band.
It is the house band. It's true. I mean, listen, we're getting a little thin on homegrown in this company lately, you know. So you get a little homegrown. It's nice to see the homegrown still holding strong. Yeah.
I just want to say is that my only request with having the fans back in the audience was that everyone was going to, scream so loud that they wouldn't be able to talk the next day. And I really feel like the fans have been delivering on the past from the pay-per-view to tonight's episode. Everyone seems really lit and happy, and I'm really excited that the fans are turning up.
So far, so good. Yeah.
It's a nice room. It's a nice room in there for sure. No, definitely. If you look in the corner, I mean, the pay-per-view, Mark and Bill, Bill, you're in the zone. Bill's in the zone when you watch the show. Mark's out there flailing his hands everywhere and fucking yelling, throwing his goddamn glasses up and his hat and shit, and like taking his shirt off. I don't know what was going on with Mark. I think he was probably in the treehouse, but Bill's more
probably.
Most likely. But Bill's in the zone. Bill's watching. He's absorbing the show. Other people are going nuts. There's some other reserved people there. But no, overall, a very lively crowd. Tonight, too. Very cool crowd. These guys were...
Yeah, I said during the watch long, I said, this crowd even looked a little bigger than the Slammiversary crowd. Like, at least another row deep, it felt like.
Bill, let me ask you this. Is it all patched together stuff, or is this all one taping that you saw today?
This is... mostly the first session, mostly. Okay. But like the BTI match, that was from the last session.
Okay, so it's that
was at the end of the set. But so it's mainly in order. I'd say.
Gotcha. Okay, cool, very cool. Real quick, Alicia, your shirt. She has a new shirt behind her. On you too.
Behind this isn't really new. I've had this up since the pay-per-view. This is Sammy Callahan.
The video game one, yep.
And of course, followed by No Panda.
That's that one's sold out. I tried getting that one. Follow needs a new shirt.
No way.
It was perfect.
Oh, there was no mention today.
Yeah, is he was that just a one-time deal with Hogan?
We'll have to see though, because you guys always got to remember is that Impact sometimes features certain artists one week, and then next week it'll be a different set. Yeah.
There's no follow either.
True. Good point.
I'm checking the roster real quick.
After the match, though, Jay White greets Chris Bay in the back, and he's like, "Did you get my message?" Bay's like, "I did. I don't really know what you want from me." And he's like, "Well, Bullet Club's always looking for recruits, and he wants to extend the olive branch."
Yeah,
and
for the people that ask the questions, this isn't seen. We don't see this at the taping.
Yeah. This is all,
you don't see any of that backstage. Like that's all new.
So you're not getting context on some of these things, but for the most part, you can follow along. I mean, you
can follow along, but that's what you're missing.
Right. Bay says he works alone. I don't want nothing to say to you. White's like, "Why don't you think about it a little bit, and we'll get a little more time before the offer expires." So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, that's one thing he said is that this offer is only going to be around so long,
limited time,
Just time.
Like maybe
only.
This. JB's got
get out of here. John Burns got T-shirts coming. Where?
The real JB of Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, that is the real JB. Wait, where are these shirts? Pro Wrestling Tees? Where are we getting them? John Burns got T-shirts. Look at that, huh?
I'm dying to know what the design is for these JBs. Is it like the I'm jacked announcer, or like what is
biceps, dude? It's just gonna be just a bicep, just jacked to the gills, fucking guns blazing, just on a fucking T-shirt. That's what it's gonna be. Just a jacked up John Burton. Awesome. Well, show if you want, John. You want to send us a photo? We can share it if you want us to share it. We'll share it right now.
Now I may have. I ran into a guy.
Kidding.
Come on!
I don't faked out by John B.
I don't believe that for a second. This guy's going to be in
Revenge.
You can't fool me, John.
I ran into a guy in line the last day of tapings that worked with him at NBC 5. He said. And I guess at one point they did a thing where they showed, for like the late night sports segment, footage of his wrestling.
No kidding.
So it's like, ooh. I'm like, you got that? Let's share that around. I want to get the JB footage out there.
Let's absolutely share that around. If that's available, I want to show John Burton wrestling to the world. We need to see it. The world needs to see it.
It sounds like Scott D'Amore wants it to happen, so let's get it going.
Let's get it going, baby. Let's get this going.
Now, we have a lot of talented artists in our chat. I think someone needs to make a John B. design T-shirt right now.
Let's get on it, everybody. Let's go. Let's move on this. Let's get a T-shirt going. He needs some cash. He's got to get some money in John Burton's pocket.
Those suits aren't cheap. That man's not buying off the rack.
And
here we go.
And the way he keeps,
Billy Corgan, eat your heart out. 2-time NWA Brass Knuckles champion. Baby.
That's what's up. Look at that. Love it.
Maybe there's a design for the shirt. Some brass knucks.
John Burton going to debut on the NWA? Is he going to be getting recruited to go over there too? Maybe. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Can you please clothesline the hell out of Tyrus?
Hold on, calm down, just breathe.
Take it easy, Jaybone. Someone's trying to start a fight over here, man. Come on. It's all a TV show. Relax. Just relax. I don't know what personal beefs you got with Tyrus, man. I don't know, it's a political thing. I don't know what it is.
No.
Come on, man. Get a life.
Gia Miller is backstage over by Kenny Omega's locker room and wants to get a comment from him after retaining his championship against Sam Callahan. Instead of getting Omega, she gets Don Callis instead. Callis informs her that Omega suffered some major damage coming out of that brutal battle with Sammy. And she asks Don, your thoughts on Jay White showing up? Callis says, I was not informed Jay White was coming here. He says one more thing he's not happy with is how Impact handles outsiders, the business of outsiders. And he's like, if White or anyone wants a future title shot, they have to go through him first. So you're setting all this up now. This is all getting set up over here. I don't know. I'm a little weird about all this. Like you have Kenny Omega, Jay White, Sammy didn't win. I don't know where the Impact guys are coming into play in any of this. The homegrowns are nowhere near the world title at all right now. So I don't know what's happening here.
Well, we're turning. We haven't gotten there yet. You know, we're continuing stories. There's a lot of different pieces in the puzzle here going on. You know, there's new people. There's so many different cogs in the machine. Is that how they say it?
Yes.
This is, you know, we're not going to figure everything out in the first episode out of the fallout. We're going to get a couple of weeks of fallout here as far as figuring out where we're headed next. You know, we got to build Homecoming. We just got a hint of that today between Myers and Tenille. We'll get to that. You know, we got a little more stuff on Jay White, what he's doing there, fallout from how Kenny's doing, what's going on with Moose and Sabin. We got all these little pieces. There's only so much they can throw in one.
Sadly, I understood about half of that.
Excellent pick. Whoever picked that, excellent pick.
Well, I think I'm
trying.
Simpler, Jaybone, to quote the great poet Axl Rose. You just have a little patience.
Oh wow, we're doing that now, huh? Okay, I want to ask something. Did they refer to Mickie James as the founding mother of TNA of TNA Impact? Did somebody say that on commentary today? That's a note that I have here. Did they call her the
if
founding?
Not Matt Striker, we might have to take him behind the woodshed.
I want to know because if they call her the founding, number one, bullshit. I love Mickie, but no way is she going to leapfrog Goldilocks, Trinity, Dixie Carter as a founding mother of TNA Impact.
Tracy, your favorites?
Tracy Brooks. No
what
way,
call
man.
Her? Alexis LeRae.
Alexis. I mean, she okay. All right, she was there early, but she's no Goldilocks. Goldilocks is the number one knock. She's knockout number one in history. That's how it works.
She was with your favorite in mind, CM Punk.
She was there early. Don't get me wrong, but the first knockout is Goldilocks. Bottom line, and then Trinity. That's it. She's not. I mean, I love Mickie. But anyway, how over was Mickie to that live crowd though, Bill?
Mickie was pretty over. Mickie was pretty like hardcore country. Come on, everyone loves hardcore country.
Cool. Alicia, is it true that's your alarm when you wake up? Is it hardcore country?
I think the only line I've ever heard of that song is hardcore.
I mean, it's guaranteed to wake
Nothing
you up.
against. I love Mickey James. I just didn't know it was a thing.
Can I somehow kind of like Trojan horse a scheme to have Stefan make that your alarm tone on your phone, and then you wake up like out of nowhere, like what the fuck is this?
No,
Like,
because then he has to wake up to it too, and I don't think he'd appreciate it.
I can imagine both of them waking up to the like, what the fuck? Like, why? How did he? How?
I'd have a heart attack because it's kind of intense. That first hardcore country. Be like, who's breaking into my house? I live in the sticks, bro. That's hardcore country territory. So
Shit, man.
That's like what they yell around here.
Some deliverance shit, man. What's going on?
It's like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah.
Mickey James breaking in through your wall trying to wake you up. Like, what's happening?
But she fucking kicks us in the face.
Maybe that should be a bite. Maybe we should just have a hardcore country. Just
Please,
oh my god,
it has to be a thing now. Like it.
Oh
yeah, there's no going back with this.
Jay, can you mark it on your notepad of things to do, please? We got to make that a bite. That has to be a bite.
So we play that any time we're talking about Mickey James.
We play that. No, the art of the hardcore country bite is everybody has access to the trigger, and we just hit it at random moments throughout the review.
Oh, that'll go well.
So anyway, so Kenny Omega comes out, hardcore country. Like, but you cut it before that riff starts. You just get the yell. That's it.
Consider it done.
Deal. All right. So Mickey James comes out. She thanks the crowd for the welcome back chants and everything, and she wants to make things right with Deonna. She calls Deonna out. She thanks for coming out. She apologizes for the reaction and hitting that super kick on her. And she said, I want the best at NWA Empower in August, and I believe you're one of the best, Deonna. And she extends her the invite. Deonna then says the only reason she came out was to see if James could rectify the situation from Slammiversary. I don't need people like Mickey James to call me the best. I already know I'm the best. Demands an apology. And then she threatens to slap Mickey into next week if she doesn't obey. And then Gail Kim's music plays, and she makes her way out to the rings. All right, so that's a lot right there. Loaded segment right there. Till the NWA Empower thing, how does everybody feel about all this time? This is another tie-in going on now. It's like every other brand is over here doing this, and WWE's over there doing like their own thing. But like every other company is like, we're just gonna do something together. How is everybody feeling about all this happening here? You know, is it too much over here? What are we thinking?
I'm going to throw my 2 cents in, and then we get everyone else's opinion. Look,
I'm ready.
We know that. No.
Oh, sorry.
No, you don't know. I'm not that emotional. I'm just going to spit out some facts here. Oh, thanks, Alicia. Thanks. I appreciate that. Me too. No, look. We know that up north, we know what we're talking about up north. Up north has tried like hell to do stuff with New Japan and other places, and they basically gave them the big middle finger, like, we ain't having it. You know, you're not going to use us and abuse us like that. Now you've got ties with AAA, Impact, AEW, New Japan, NWA, which we thought was like, done and gone. You've got all these little, things working together for the better, for the fans, for the betterment of professional wrestling. It's not a bad thing. When you've got the biggest company in the world that was trying to do that and they were not successful, and you got Impact Wrestling bringing all these people together to form one big, not necessarily alliance, but there's stuff happening. Look, they're coming together to help, bring up stuff like NWA and Power. It's not a bad thing. This is all for women's wrestling. This is going to be an amazing event, and Impact Wrestling is somehow, some way going to be a part of it because of one of the best women's wrestlers in the world, Deonna Purrazzo. So that is, I know what you're saying because I've heard your opinions before about thinking like, okay, we got all these different things going on. Impact feels a little like lost in a shuffle. It's like, no, it's just the opposite. Impact Wrestling is bringing all these together and just lifting all of them up at the same time.
You stopped me from playing the harmonica on this? That was perfect for a harmonica spot. How did you stop me from that? Was absolutely emotional. That was so perfect for an emotional.
Because I had Oreo in the other room already meowing. It's all I needed.
All right, point taken on that. This in the chat. Do you guys agree with what Jaybone said?
You don't have to agree with me. It's just that's how I feel. That's how I see all this happening, and I think it's a beautiful thing. It's like,
okay, boomer.
it's like wrestling.
Again with the prospector thing. Where does this come from? Truck, you're from like up there.
Careful.
Where does that come from? I mean, explain this to me. Why does he turn into an old prospector from the 1800s all of a sudden?
I don't know. Maybe, past life sort of thing, or
did you step into a DeLorean and head back? What happened here?
Jiminy Christmas.
Much better.
It's a personality thing. It's all these little things going on in my head. It's kind of like Randy Orton, only different.
Again, always with the up north references, Bill. I can't shake the guy. He's habitual. He's an habitual McMahonite, is what this guy is. He just can't let it go.
I grew up on Hulk Hogan, for Christ's sakes. Can you blame me?
Listen, Jay, you could have made a reference like, we could have made a Jeff Jarrett reference, to the throwback. You could have said, maybe a Monty Brown. Maybe.
Okay, how about Rowdy Piper?
I'll let it go.
Is that better?
I'll let it.
No, he's got more of a connection.
What's going on between you and my daughter?
Brother.
You and my daughter.
You and my daughter, brother. I just wanted the brother. I can't believe he cut it before he says daughter, brother.
I know. That's why I threw it in there. No, look, that's like, everybody can have their opinion. I just think it's a really good thing that all these things are coming. Look, and this is all. We're seeing the stepping stones now. This is all leading, starting here, to Bound for Glory, which is going to be Impact Wrestling, AAA, New Japan, and AEW. Tell me that's not going to be the fucking event of the year. Seriously.
Supercard, really? It could be like a big ass supercard, honestly.
It's I mean, we could see, CM Punk versus Eddie Edwards. I'm just saying it's got the potential to be that fucking amazing.
Jaybone,
never mind.
There's like 1,000 wrestlers out there. 1,000.
Okay,
okay.
Please
give it up. How many years has it been? Just come on.
Did he finally lower his price?
Go.
Yeah, did he finally lower his price too?
He came here for a lot of money.
Brian
Danielson.
Brian Danielson. Is that better? Brian Danielson and Eddie Edwards.
Good, very good.
Well, it's been a few years. I mean, I met him when he was Brian Danielson the weekend before he came back to the E. So I know his name.
About him, that's a cool dude right there.
That's a guy that got promoted. Remember, Slammiversary, he was in the promo.
He was in the promo. He got teased. He's got teased.
Lots of people got teased.
Yeah,
that's
true.
It's one of those things where wherever these people end up is going to be cool.
I got teased. Shit.
Good point, Alicia. No, she's right. And let's just wait and see what happens. But how does everybody in the chat feel? How do you guys feel about all this? How do you guys feel about different promotions, the NWA thing in particular? Are you excited? Are you going to watch Empower on the 28th of August? Deonna does accept. After Gail comes out, they talk. Deonna accepts it. Is that enough right there? Are you sold to say, you know what? I'm going to order Empower on the 28th. Like, are you in on this now? I think it's sold out though. It already sold out ticket wise.
I don't think it's sold out.
The other one did. I know the anniversary show sold out already. The one at the Chase,
okay.
Which bummed me out because I always wanted to go see NWA wrestling at the Chase. I was like, oh, it'd be cool to go see that. I believe that's already sold out. The Empower I thought it did as well. We can double check.
I don't think so. I think tickets might be available.
Okay.
Is there any way to look it up?
Yeah,
They're on Ticketmaster.
Now Ticketmaster. Okay,
Yeah,
check it out.
NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. You can check it out.
Well, take a look.
I don't know. I was at NWA 70. I am. I don't know. I'm welcoming it. I'm opening to it. But there's still room. Hey, when I saw the promotion for NWA on Slammiversary, that was like, whoa, we're going there.
Which is crazy.
And we'll see. Yeah. Like, I know they have a new social media guy in NWA.
He's been good,
he's
too.
Really putting over stuff, which is good. So maybe it is all changing. I don't know if it's just going to be for the women's show. Like, this is a Mickie James agreement. But if it goes beyond that, great. Like, right now, it's New Japan. That's the partnership. The Kenny Omega stuff with AEW. That's the partnership. And then NWA, I assume just women's wrestling. But I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, so each has its own little silo that it's in.
Yes.
Fair enough.
But they're kind of putting it over. But they are putting it over, which, that's Impact's giving a... Remember, we're coming out of a pandemic. All these wrestling companies, they need to lift each other up. And because, honestly, there's companies that who knows what their condition is.
Right.
I think we thought during the pandemic, I know Raven came out and said it. It's like, they're dead. Like, they're...
Did he say it? Oh, for NWA?
Yeah.
Did he really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Well, because like they had like nobody under contract. They had like 5 people under contract.
I mean, well, they got gutted during. But I gotta say, their resurgence with this new social media guy and
no, they're
getting back on track. They really have gotten back on track over there. This has been a good couple months for them.
It's one show at a time. They're trying to get people out there. I mean, that show that we reviewed on the Patreon, it was a decent show. It wasn't perfect, but for a comeback show, it was pretty good.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm looking for. I've always been intrigued by the NWA. So I'm curious what they do, but this could be something.
There's history. There's
history, right? There's a TNA Impact history too. There's a tie-in for all that. First couple of years was all under that banner, right? So it's a logical tie-in. But go ahead, Jaybone.
We just might. So we got the handshake from Deonna Purrazzo. Took a little prodding.
Yeah.
Little nudge. Hey, come on, let's do this. From Gail Kim and Mickie James. And I'll say when the camera was on Mickie James, she was very emotional. She wasn't sobbing or nothing, but you could tell this was like a moment for her. She has been dying to do something like this. And now she has the chance to have someone like Deonna Purrazzo and have, Impact Wrestling involved in this. It's just going to elevate it. So one thing that just popped in my head, and I've heard a couple other people talk about this, we might have the chance to finally see that Deonna Purrazzo Kylie Ray match.
It could possibly happen. I mean, look, the thing about the positive of all this is that the possibilities are endless. That's the cool thing.
Yeah, because you never know who's all going to get involved. Thunder Rosa,
maybe Tasha just unites everybody.
I'm just so glad Impact opened the Forbidden Door.
I mean, honestly, if
now you know what the Forbidden Door is.
It's everybody. I think.
I heard that Faye Jackson was the Forbidden Door. Okay,
Faye.
Okay, when we go off,
you know what's going on Twitter with that whole scenario.
I need you to break after we get off the air. Can you break all that down?
I can try.
I don't know what the fuck I was looking at yesterday. I'm like, what the hell is happening right now on indie wrestling Twitter? It was like bananas last night. So I need you to break this down for me later. But try, yeah. But anyway, back to the question in the chat. We're gonna move on to the next segment, but. Are you sold on Empower? Has that sold you to order it? I'm curious to gauge the audience. Did that really hook you? You know what? Deonna's going to be there. Mickey's tied in. She's on Impact. I'm in. I can do this. I want to see what happens. So I'm curious people are going to do it. And what are they charging for? Standard price for that pay-per-view or what?
When our Shadows Fall was, I want to say $20. So I'm going to guess it's around there.
Fair price. You
Yeah.
know? Fair price. Let me see. Actually, you can pre-order it right now and fight. It looks like they're doing a bundle for $40. So yeah, $20 each. So that you can do a bundle for $40 for both.
It's not
the
bad.
whole weekend. It's not bad at all. $20 is a really fair. In 2021, $20 is a very nice number to put on a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
40 is a little steep, I'd say. 40 for one is a little steep. So 20 20 is a sweet spot, man. You do $20, you'll get a lot more people here. But here we go. RK right there immediately. He's in. So RK's in. Things like that's what I'm curious about. So we'll see where it goes. We got about a little over a month till it happens. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll get another vignette from the Drama King. This is Aiden English, I believe. Is that where
you don't know who it is, Jake?
I thought it already got put out there. Everybody's already putting this out there.
Who put it out there?
Everybody already knew, apparently. Was he already calling himself the Drama King on the Indies?
Well, he does call himself that. He does call himself
that. Yeah, he renamed his social media.
Okay, well, he kind of gave it away himself.
Yeah. Good job, bro.
Yeah, good job. Thanks. I didn't see anything this guy's ever done. I know. I have no idea. So
he sings, right? He's a singer.
He's a singer? Is that what he is?
He has a tremendous voice. If you want to see what he did in his solo stuff, go look up some of his NXT stuff before he got with that other guy who kind of, stinks. Simon Crotch. What the hell is his name? Something. Anyways.
That sounds like a personal beef
you
right
hear,
there.
Now, come on, Jaybone. You hear Don cut promos like, gosh. He says the name every week.
Gotch. Carl Gotch, though. Not
I
Simon.
think he's just doing a bit.
He's talking about Carl Gotch, though. Jeez.
I'm pretty sure it's Crotch. I don't know. My phonics isn't so good. But anyways.
I have seen that penis.
Speaking of Crotch. You say Crotch? Sorry.
No, you said Crotch. I didn't say Crotch.
There was an indie wrestler in Chicago named Crotch back in the early 2000s. His name was Crotch.
Where the hell is this going?
Well, his name was Crotch. He used to thrust his crotch. That's how he'd warm up. Anybody?
You said it again.
Crotch?
Yeah.
His name was Crotch. I'm telling you, Matt Mayday, Matt Crotch Mayday. That was his name.
Why do you keep bringing up Crotch? My God,
you said
this is a family show.
You said cause.
I said
he would
Simon,
punch somebody and thrust. He'd like Crotch. Like it was hilarious.
I said Simon Gotch. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Anyways,
very nice. Okay, all right. A little too much information for me, but that's okay.
Thank you, Armin. Vaudevillains. Yeah. So they were a decent tag team, but yeah, go look up the Drama King solo stuff. Yeah. Great entrance, decent in the ring. He's married to a Guerrero. Gotta love him right there. So.
Oh, he is. Who's he married to?
His daughter, Eddie's daughter.
Eddie's daughter, really?
Yes.
Man, I need some getting on this gossip, man. Where did you guys get the wrestling, the tea? Where does the tea come from here?
That's been known. That's been known for years. Dude.
I didn't know anything. I didn't know any of this.
They're your neighbors. They live in Chicago. How do you not know this, Trent?
They live here?
Do I need to?
They live here. I didn't know that.
Do I need to move down there, Chicago, and help you with this?
Please stay exactly where you are, old prospector. You can stay right where you are. I don't need
prospector. There ain't no gold for you here.
You got any open apartments in your building? You just kick them out, knock. Hey, I'm here.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Jay, I'm going to move on, Jaybone, and if you want to continue on with whatever that is, I'm going to mute you. I'm going to cut your mic. Anyway. Brian Myers.
I'll be right back.
Brian Myers, Sam Beale, Tenille Dashwood taking on Jake something, Matt Cardona, and Chelsea Green. He really left. He really did leave.
Go prospecting.
I think the crotch scared him away. But kind of a semi Slammiversary rematch-ish type of thing. Just feeding the story a bit more. How's everybody on the Chelsea Green return? How are we feeling about that?
Fine.
Yeah? Anybody not in the chat, even anybody not digging Chelsea Green being back? Now, she's part-timing, right? She's kind of going between ROH and here.
We don't know what she's doing.
Hey, listen, I'm just speculating. It's all speculation. We don't know.
All speculative.
The
only thing I know is an interview that I read with her saying that she wants to be like a free agent for 6 months or so and just move around and go to different places. But who knows?
Well, that's what Matt Cardona said, too.
Which is what he's doing.
Pretty much Impact for the most part.
I mean, a lot of people do that. Most of the folks on the roster do that, really.
Yeah, it's becoming territories now. People are just bouncing around wherever. I mean, you're here to tape. You tape here. Got a month's worth in the can. Go do whatever else. It's not interfering in Impact. Just go do whatever else. I mean, she looked good. She looked energetic. I mean, Chelsea's not some like technical Deanna style wrestler, but she's a good character. I did like the two-face type of hot mess Chelsea Green deal she had going on at Slam. That was cool. But I like Chelsea. Like I said, you're not watching Chelsea for the wrestling. She's more of a character. She's fun to be. She's a fun presence. How was she in the live crowd, Bill? Did people really?
Yeah, no. She was over. She was over. I think even Matt knew that because he comes out. It's like, yeah, people like me, but they like her more.
Yeah, that's good. That was cool. It's good to have returns are always fun though. A return's always a fun thing. It's good to have somebody back. And I think her best,
and it helps kind of clear the air, because obviously, she did not go out on the best. Probably with the fans.
Yeah, true. So it's kind of like a little bad taste in people's mouths. Like they took it a little harder than I guess it was with her. So, but anyway, she's there, brought her to the bridge. Chelsea, Matt, and Jake do win. So faces up. I think the pin was. Did she make the pin? I'm trying to see because Taylor came back in. Taylor Wilde jumped back in. We were just talking about her earlier today. We were just like, where the hell's Taylor Wilde? So
there you go.
Here she is. She's back.
She isn't. Who I'm trying. So yeah, she did the unprettier for the finish.
Yeah.
Did she pin Beale?
Yeah, she pinned.
She'd had Beale.
Beale.
Okay. Sam Beale. How about this?
I think he would say Matt Cardona's hot girlfriend pinned him.
There you go. So good for him, man. Good for Sam Beale for really running with this, man. Like this kid came in as an extra, and he's been on every TV and pay-per-view since.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. He went from what near the end of was Explosion still around? He came around at the end of that and turned that into a fixture on TV.
That's pretty
cool. And
cool.
kudos to him. Kudos to Brian Myers because he's doing a great job.
You could see it. You could see all that mentoring just going on in real life. Even that's pretty cool. That's good to see that. It's a great. I mean, he's taking. What is happening? What happened there? Is that a cat or is that a person? That sounds like a human being in pain.
She's an old cat. She's going a little bit. She loses sense of where she is. So she gets really loud.
I didn't know.
Sorry, guys.
Cats could get that loud. I never knew cats could get that loud. That's crazy.
My cat's yelling at me all. It's annoying.
Really, huh? Next up, Eddie Edwards is waiting in the parking lot for Morrissey to show up. They have a bit of a parking lot brawl. This wasn't they didn't advertise this, right? This kind of just happened.
Nope, this just happened.
Okay, just making sure. I'm like, I don't remember seeing any of this advertised prior.
I missed this.
Did you miss it? Okay.
Yeah.
Bill, you didn't see any of this in live, right?
I was there.
Are you there?
You were there. He was outside.
Was he outside? Okay.
Our man on the scene.
How did they tell you what was going on? They say, hey, we're going outside.
It kind of, without giving much away, it was at the end of one of the night's taping. Eddie was in the ring, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna get that guy. Pretty much. There might have been some other language use, but there's we're going to the parking lot. Clear out the crowd. You don't have to worry about anyone lingering around.
Yeah, just get you all out of there.
Do that in the parking lot and go home.
That was it, huh? That's pretty cool. No, that's fun. I mean, I love a good old parking lot, hardcore brawl. Those are always fun. Impact's
we've seen
a
couple of them, but not obviously not with people. So it was the first time there were people there to kind of cheer it on and go, yeah, kill Eddie.
They used to do it at the old Impact Zone, Florida, sometimes, where they have the people watching an outdoor brawl. Those were always fun. So this cool.
Was good footage, but you know what? This should be Impact Plus. John B showed Beale and Bay a little bit of Nashville the other night. We had a
I saw a picture. I saw a picture of the two of them on Facebook. I'm friends with Beale. I saw he posted a photo. I'm assuming, John, you took the picture then, because it's them on Broadway. Just killing it. Beale, and they're all
doing the honky tonk district.
Everything. They were night on the town because Beale posted it 4 a.m, and I was like, all right,
all right,
you old enough to drink? What's going on here?
The permification was in effect.
I'm assuming John took the photo. I want to know if John's responsible for Beale missing his flight the next day. Is that you, John? I want to know. But Eddie does come out ahead on this brawl here. So Eddie takes it on this brawl here. Backstage, Gia catches up with Sam Beale, speaking of Beale, at Brian Myers and Tenille with Caleb after their major loss, is what she referred to it as. And he says he still has a lot to teach Dashwood now that she's also under his learning tree. So now it's teach your students everywhere. And that's why he's choosing her as his partner at Homecoming. Dashwood retracts and says she isn't going to be anyone's tag team partner, especially after taking 2 back-to-back losses with him. So now he needs to find a partner fast. And Beale thinks he has an idea who he can ask. So we'll see where that goes.
He says specifically, I'm not going to Homecoming with you. And I love that because it was so high school. And that was this whole thing. Yeah. I'm sure she picked that phrasing on purpose, and I loved it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, wash my hair would have been better.
And then he's like, "Wow, I get to talk to a girl." And he turns and looks at Gia, and she's like, "No."
She
turns, walks away.
Smoke silhouette.
Jaybone, I want to know, Jaybone, did this guy get to go to Homecoming?
Jiminy Christmas.
Did you go to Homecoming with the Homecoming Queen?
Oh, with his cousin, maybe.
Let me tell you. Oh, we don't live around that part of the country. Jiminy Christmas.
My
no.
God.
This is sick. This is
I had a few dates in high school. You know, took a few girls to the dance, either just as a casual date or someone I was officially exclusively dating at the time. Man,
extra virgin olive oil.
Well, that was until my senior year. Let me tell you. Oh man.
Wow. Where's the too much information soundbite again? Can somebody play that one, please? Can somebody hit that one, please?
That was when
I got it.
Oh, very nice. Okay. All right. Little too much information for me, but that's okay.
Look how nervous Kyle looks in that video. He was so nervous when Russo came on. It was amazing. But Jim, go ahead. Please tell me about your Homecoming.
No, let's continue.
Damn it! I was all ready to go.
That's Patreon shit. Let me tell you. That's
bitch. All right, here we go. Jay White in ring. This is the top of the hour. Jay White's in the ring. Fans. Now, how did this go over live, Bill? Were people? I couldn't tell from the reaction he got. Did they really go nuts for Jay White, or were they kind of like, whatever, it's just Jay White?
No, they went pretty good for Jay White. I would say he was in the top five pop.
All right.
He was over. Like, there were people now. You got to imagine, like, you have to be a section of fan that knows who Jay White is.
True.
So I'm sure some very casuals may not have known who he was.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say 100% because, like, you have to be a New Japan, maybe on Ring of Honor. Like, if you were an up north guy, you probably have no clue if that's all you ever watch.
True. He's Australian, huh? Never knew
New
that.
Zealand, I believe.
New Zealand.
He's a Kiwi.
He's a Kiwi. His accent is too nice to sound like a tough guy, though. That's my thing.
He comes from a land down under.
You know what I mean? Like, he's almost too nice sounding, but he's like trying to like David Finlay. It's like I'm like, I don't know, I just sound too nice. I'm Jared for David Finlay, and I'm like,
all you have to do is throw an accent for Trent, and you're a nice guy.
I mean, he's just too nice. Like, I sound like threatening with a Kiwi accent, you know. He's just a nice guy. But like,
well, it's his first time there. He wasn't gonna come out sounding like this.
Please stop, God.
Did you just go old prospector again? Like, what is this? Why is this the default accent for you?
What is happening?
What is happening?
It's because he's not going to scare the crowd and be like, holy shit, who the fuck is this guy, you know?
Pathetic.
I don't know what you're doing anymore, Jaybone. I don't know what goes on anymore with you.
I told you, it was a very long day. These little things sneak out of my brain late at night when I've had a couple beers and I'm tired. So just continue.
Which one's Jay?
Exactly.
He calls out David Finlay, says because they're about to fight for the never open weight championship. What the hell does that mean, by the way? Never open weight.
That's a title for New Japan. They have an event coming up. I wrote it down here.
Well, what does it mean? What does never open weight mean?
Sex division. It can be anybody.
It means anybody can get it.
But never open weight. Why can't it just be the open weight? Because if it's
Is
open,
never the promotion? That's what I thought. I don't know anything about this.
It's
the New Japan title.
New Japan.
So what's never? Where's the never come from?
What's the never have to do with that? That's what I'm confused. Never openweight champ. What does that mean? I get a world heavyweight champion, or a world tag team champion, or a cruiserweight champion. What the hell does never openweight mean? It's almost like nope. You are way too. You have weight. Nope. No.
You want the history of the never openweight title?
Pull it up.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
It's an
never
acronym.
gonna get it. Never
It's
gonna
an
get
acronym.
it.
New Blood, Evolution. What is it?
It's a big acronym.
Valiantly, Eternal, and yeah, I think they had
Is
a
this
misspelling
real?
on this thing. I'm
You
reading.
had to making this up.
Which featured young and up and coming talent and outside wrestlers not signed to the promotion from 2010.
Are you serious? That's what that stands for? What did we lose? Oh, we lost.
Masato
Alicia?
Tanaka was the first champion, and he defeated Carl Anderson in the finals.
He goes, and on Saturday when we meet for the New Blood Evolution, Valiantly Eternal Radical Champion, Openweight Championship, you, David Finlay, like what the fuck? That's a lot. Never Openweight. It is a mouth. But what do all those words mean together? New Blood, Evolution, Valiantly Eternal Radical. It's just a lot of words put together. It's a lot of cool words.
It sounds like something from an E-Fed.
It does. It does. What are we doing here? Anyway,
Probably looks great on a T-shirt.
I guess Dave Finlay held this title. Is that right? Because he calls David Finlay a failure to his family's legacy. Did Fit hold this title too?
I am looking to see if he did.
Because he called him a failure to his family's legacy, and because he'll never hold this belt.
No,
I thought he called him a failure
does not
because
hold the title.
Yeah, I thought the impression that he called him a failure because Finley's high point was beating Jay White, and he hasn't done anything worth mentioning since. That was what I thought listening to the
only
promo.
Gaijins that have held the title are, it's not a lot. It's Jeff Cobb, Will Ospreay, Michael Elgin.
That's it. Yeah. Nobody else. Oh, that's it. Wow. Okay. But all right. Well, they're fighting soon. Did they say when that's happening?
August
That's
14th.
happening in LA at the Torch on August 14th.
August 14th. Okay. Then he shifts his attention to the Elite, and he says he created a new era of the Bullet Club. He says the Good Brothers are no longer cool. He says they're going to decline. He's going to decline an offer to rejoin the Bullet Club with them again. And then obviously then the Elite comes out. So they come out and they kind of start. Don Callis takes the lead, compliments White for his look and his in-ring promo, says you've come a long way, kid, all that. But Callis wants to look back at Kenny Omega's era as the Bullet Club leader. He talks about all the Bullet Club history with these guys. He says White's era as leader is filled with mid-card talent, kid. Mid-card talent. You're not a main eventer like Kenny Omega was. Doesn't compare when Omega's in charge. Callis wants to offer a proposal he thinks White can't refuse. He offers an invite for White to join the Elite and ditch the OG Bullet Club. So right there, how is what happened to Alicia? We lost her?
It wasn't me. I swear to God.
You
don't know that.
Everybody
Did the voice scare her? I apologize.
Everybody in the
old
chat
prospector sends them packing.
It did. She's like, can't handle
Shut up,
That's enough.
I can't handle the old prospector anymore. Do any of you guys keep up with the New Japan Bullet Club stuff at all? What's going on over there?
It's been a while. Well, I mean, not a lot happened during the pandemic.
Phantasma's in it? Okay. So he was cool. I liked him.
I like the Phantasma.
I like him. I loved his bio. His bio just said, "What's up, you fat marks?" That's all it did. I remember dying reading. I was like,
amazing.
That's all the bio said, though. It's like El Phantasma. What's up, you fat marks? That's it.
King Haku's son, who showed up last night on AEW, who is he's gonna fight Lance Archer for the New Japan US title.
Mm-hmm.
He is a big fucker. He's like 6'8", 6'9".
Okay.
So I mean,
when you say this, Jaybone, you're talking King Haku's son. Do you mean one of the Gorillas of Destiny or another son?
Is there another one? How many kids do you have here?
The King Haku. No, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many.
Well, one of the Haku's one kid was in Impact.
He was in Impact. What was his name?
Micah.
Yes.
Micah. Yeah, he's one
So
half of the
Tonga, and the other Tonga is Micah.
Yeah,
that's right. Micah.
Is it one of them? I don't know.
Micah debuted with Eli Drake and Drew Galloway. Remember that?
That's right.
Oh, that's about when I started watching again because I remember him showing up.
For professional wrestling.
Stand up. Not professional wrestling. I remember that. That was a whole thing. That was the debut of those guys. Eli Drake too. Crazy.
Yes.
White says he beat Omega once. Omega's not
So
too
yeah, it was
happy.
Micah from TNA Impact Wrestling. Jaybone, get it right.
Same guy. Okay.
That's who appeared on AEW. Another TNA Impact cast off in AEW.
You know, Jaybone, for a big AEW guy, I don't know, man. His facts are kind of waning on your end a little bit.
What did I have spoken nothing but pure 100% unadulterated real news for you guys.
I have runs.
Pride myself into what are you playing?
Anyway, Omega's not too happy about the open invite to White. Omega says he and Cal need to talk about this, and they leave the stage. Good Brothers take over the convo and poke fun at Jay White for trying to replicate history, trying to like do a watered down version. White lands a low blow on the Good Brothers by saying they sold out years ago. They're washed up. They're old. They're cheesy. He said something in particular. Truck, do you remember the insult? It was something about like how they're out of style or they're just like old fashioned. He said something goofy like that. I forgot what it was, but they put themselves over first. I don't know if anybody remembers the actual line that he used, but it was funny. What do we got here? The one who was on Dynamite last night was the third son. So was it Micah?
No, Micah was one of the first two sons. So this is the one that I guess that's his first real appearance outside, I guess, of New Japan.
So the Good Brothers are beating down White, and then Chris Bay comes out, and that's the answer. So Bay's in the Bullet Club now? Is that what we're saying?
I don't think it's official, but they have a tag match next week. So whatever's going to happen with Bay, or I should say between Bay, Jay White, and the Biz Cliz, the Bullet Club, we'll find out next week.
Could be interesting. Could be.
And look, and I'm all for it. Look, the Bullet Club is still a thing, and if we have someone from Impact Wrestling representing the Bullet Club, it's not a bad thing. You put Bay on a T-shirt somehow, mix it in with the Bullet Club. Mm-hmm. You're just printing money with that.
What's that?
I know they only said dozens of T-shirts sold, but Shop Impact gets a Bullet Club or Bay-related Bullet Club shirt.
Oh, if they do that, yeah,
sales will go through the roof.
If they get the clearance to brand a shirt, that could be interesting. But Bay's in, man. Like, he's over, dude. Like, they're really running with this guy now. Like, they're putting him in some major stuff. So good for him. We cut backstage real quick. Josh is speaking with Gia Miller, and Kenny and Don kind of walk by and interrupt and ask Alexander if he just heard him correctly. Alexander says, "Yeah, I did. I heard you." And Omega's like lost for words, a little stumbled, and they kind of face off. Basically, Josh doesn't back off, because he's like standing around. He's like, "What's up? What's up?" So now, is this a tease for a match? Because this could be incredible.
I popped for this.
I'm not some Kenny Omega fan, like big fan or anything, but Josh and Kenny Omega could be a match of the year, no question about it.
Shut up and take my money. I am here for all of that.
Do you think they do it though? Do you think they pull the trigger on this?
We've talked about that a little bit as far as like where we see Josh Alexander going. Some people are like, no, just stay in the X division for like a year and just build that to the moon with different, feuds and rivals and whatever. And I've seen some people just the opposite, like, no, Bound for Glory, boom, cash it in, option C, just do it 5 minutes ago. I've seen both spectrums. I think it can happen. Who knows?
How about in the chat? Did you guys like to see this match? Did that little tease get you guys hyped to be like, oh shit, Josh Alexander and Ken? Because I mean, that's a fucking good match to happen right there. Like if you're talking purely match, not truck. Like I'm talking technical match fight. That's an amazing match.
Oh yeah, totally.
I don't need 15-minute promos. I don't need 3-month build. Fucking book it.
That's one of those things where like I'm more character and promo kind of guy, but man, if I just want like a match, that's gonna be the match to watch. So if this tease leads anywhere, that's pretty awesome. I think that's a little hint. They just gave you the little tease, little taste, and we'll show it for a little bit. We'll come back to it after they wrap up other stuff. So interesting to see where that's
going. Great X Division Impact Plus special. Would that be the main event? Give them 40.
Oh, dude, that'd be a 40-minute match with these two. That'd be interesting. Now, Omega's banged up, isn't he? He has like some shoulder thing going on.
Rumbling, but I think that's just partly to tell the story why he's not on TV a lot of the time.
Oh, okay, all right. I don't know. So they're backstage. They're pissed about the that Chris Bay, the Good Brothers. Sorry, pissed that Chris Bay came to Jay White's aid, and they've issued a tag team match to those guys next week. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm going to predict, even because I love people stabbing each other in the back. Chris Bay stabs Jay White in the back and turns on him too. I love a good backstab. That's where that's going.
Please, God, no.
Oh, and you know what we do have to say about the Twitch ratings increase at that 9.
Do we have to say that
at the top of the hour?
Wait, before you do, wait, hold the thought. Why did you jump in right there immediately to stop that? Do we have to say this?
Because it was a big bump. It was a big spike. Yeah. The Impact Twitch saw over 1,000 new viewers flood in during that 15-minute segment with Jay White in the ring.
2,000?
Yeah.
You're saying 2,000? You guys are arguing about numbers now. We'll see. But the
demos popped, as they said.
So how does that work? Are there a bunch of AEW marchers like, wait, I'm just waiting for Twitter to let me know when they're on? Oh, they're on. Is that
probably
what it is?
Probably.
Watch the fucking show.
I mean, pretty well. I don't get it.
Come on, back
tuning in for one segment.
The Spike days when the beautiful people hit the TV, that also ratings went up.
Here's the difference with Spike. It was a guy's channel. It was a guy's channel that guys were already like, let me see what's going on. Check out the chicks. And then they watch them. And they come back for the man show afterwards, or 1,000 Ways to Die, which I fucking love that show. Is that streaming anywhere?
I have no idea.
That show was awesome. 1,000 Ways. Anybody watch the show?
Yes.
Dude.
Watched Impact. You watched it. Come on.
If you watched Impact, you definitely watched 1,000 Ways to Die afterwards. That show was awesome. I don't know. Somebody tell me if that's streaming somewhere. But what do they do? They just like flip it on, like, all right, they're done. Like, watch the rest of the show because maybe it's a good show. Call yourself
they didn't.
Fans.
I was watching the numbers after the segment ended, and all of those new folks left.
Come on, join a new. See something new for once. Try something out. As I sit here, be like, I'll never watch AEW, and I'm the same. I'm that guy. I'm telling these assholes to come and stay for the show. What's wrong with you guys?
We will never be friends.
My thoughts exactly. but all right, Ace Austin, Madman Fulton against FinJuice. Juice Robinson looked like he was having a blast with fans back. That looked like a party.
Oh, yeah. I think he always has a blast with fans.
Chicago's own baby, Juice Robinson. He's one of ours. Started in AEW, man, back in the day. Trained by the great Danny Daniels. Come on, that's one of our boys. I love Juice Robinson. This was fun. I think Ace Austin in anything right away is fantastic. Let me get his opinion in the chat too. What's your thoughts on Ace Austin in the future? And we'll talk to our panel here too. Future champ, leader of the company. How far out? What do you guys think? Here we go. Truck, let me start with you. You've been a little quiet. I kind of suspect you for being quiet now. I don't know what's
up. I certainly hope he sticks around for quite a while.
That's my concern. He's not going to stick around long enough, but go ahead.
Yeah, leader of the company right now, I don't know. And it's not because he's not good. It's because there's so many excellent talent in the company right now. Like in this last however many months, 3 months, 4 months, Josh has really come to the forefront, in my opinion, right at that sort of Moose level, where this could be a world title guy within 12 months, and it would be completely believable. And the fact that they're teasing, Josh and Kenny
already,
that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. And with how many, what do we have, like a couple of months here between now and Bound for Glory, I fully expect Moose to get built back up to be the guy who challenges at Bound for Glory and beats Kenny. Ace can definitely be in this conversation in terms of leader of the company, but he has some serious competition.
The Moose thing has to happen, right? I mean, for the fact, like, John, I'm talking purely as a viewer. Like, if we don't close that chapter properly, I mean, I can. We all got to be on the same page on this, right? Like, that has to
be
close.
one of the biggest mistakes in company history if it doesn't happen.
It will make no sense to me if he is not the person to beat Omega, and if it doesn't happen to BFG.
I want to make sure we're on the same page. Alicia, like, I don't know, are you with that too? I think you are, but I just want to assume here.
I hope. I don't know what to believe in anymore.
I know. I'm with Alicia. I don't know where it is anymore. It's like, it's a long. It's like,
I thought it would have happened already. Not even just
patience.
I understand. But
just a little patience.
We've been patient for 8 months.
Can you do the whip?
I feel like it's longer for Moose. You've been patient
for Moose. Years. It's been longer.
Put some fucking gold on that, man, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, seriously.
And that goes beyond just whatever's happening with Kenny Omega. That's years.
More so for anything, I'm talking purely as a television viewer. I need to close the story. Yeah, I love episodic TV. Wrestling is episodic television. I need to close this character's story. That's where it has to end. Like, if you don't even give me a close, I'm left so unfulfilled with the story. Like, I've been watching Manifest on Netflix, and it turns out they canceled Manifest after 3 seasons, so I'm fucking screwed because I don't know where that story closes.
But that's your fault for watching a Netflix series, because that's what they do.
It's an NBC series.
Netflix picked it up.
No, are you serious? Don't fucking tease me, Jaybone. Not fuck with me right now.
No, that's my wife's favorite show. That Mrs. Jaybone loves Manifest, and she heard that. That's what she heard.
Me and Mrs. Jaybone got some talk about Manifest behind your back. Wait a minute.
I watched one episode. I could give 2 shits. Go ahead.
Whoa.
Oh.
Jesus, Jaybone. Wait. Manifest.
I'm just not into the show. She is all about it. I love it. Zombies and wrestling.
I love it. It's a great show. And wait a minute, Jaybone, you're right. Manifest may be saved as Netflix and NBC eye a new season.
Bring back Mindhunter.
The second that it got dropped, Netflix, boom, dropped it on there, and Manifest within a week became a top 10 viewing thing across the U.S. on Netflix. So it's there.
It's more so like, it's not like it's some amazing show, but it's good. But now it's like, I gotta know how it ends. So same with Moose, to tie that back in, the Moose. I need to know how this character arc ends, because if it's left open where it's just like, cool, man, you had your main event, you didn't get it. Here's Sabin. We'll see John with you. Like,
it's the thing is, we're getting the main event next week versus Sabin.
Yeah.
So we're gonna find out real quick after that what's next for him. The Sabin, I think most of us are on the same page, or at least close, that the Sabin thing threw us off a little bit. Like, whoa, where did this come from? Why is this happening? It was good. It was one of the best matches of the night. Don't get me wrong. For Slammiversary, they could both put on a great match. It's just, why did it happen? It's just kind of out of left field. So, I don't know. I mean, it's not like the mystery is still there. Like, oh, is he signed? Is he going away after this match? We don't have to worry about that no more.
Well, who knows? We like I said, it's up in the air with him in terms of, like, at least the story goes. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see where it goes. FinJuice wins the tag match. Fun match. It's a fun fucking match. Like, it's a really good one to watch.
FinJuice is just so charismatic. Their chemistry is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill, we're gonna do the voice again.
Oh, there we go.
I'm winning the belt.
Now I believe it. Hey, I'm sold now. Thanks, Moose.
In my ass.
Austin and Fulton beat down FinJuice. They're about to take him out with a electric chair. Finlay gets up. They cut it off. Rohit and Kiera get in there to help Ace, Austin, and Fulton. And Ace hits the fold on FinJuice. And just when they think they're all friends, they kind of have a face-off. Kiera and Fulton now. So nobody's friends anymore. All these guys, what I said, I'm like, why is everybody being friends in an Ultimate X match? Which makes no sense. There's no reason to be friends in an Ultimate X match. Now they're all at each other's throats.
Well, maybe it's because he owes the money.
Isn't Odark? Because he's also owes my money?
I don't know if it means anything, but Rohit was actually trying to mediate between Fulton and Kiera right at the end there as the camera cut away.
Was he?
I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but he was trying to get them to
turn that frown upside down, my man.
Yeah.
I love TJP's face. It's just like, oh, so bad. The next segment's probably the coolest, like, produced segment of the night, I think. It's Swan and Willie talking about how they want to match with VBD. Instead of them waiting for next week, though, the lights flick. Okay, while they're talking, the lights start flickering a little bit. They don't notice the first one, don't notice the second one. The third one, he's like, what the hell? Lights go off, come back on, Eric Young behind him. Lights go off again, everybody behind. It was awesome.
Yeah, this was wild, yeah.
Visually, right? It was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, to me, this is what you call a production. Like, this was a really great concept to do with these guys.
Eric Young was biting, one of the guys in the head. It's, oh my God, it felt like ICU on crack. That's what it felt
yes.
like.
It was just like they zoomed in on Eric. He looked like psychotic. The little quick flash of the logo, even it was just cool. It was cool from a logic perspective. It's one of those ones like if you overthink it, you're like, well, why is the logo flashing? Well, who's flickering the lights? Like, don't overthink it. Wrestling fans tend to overthink things. This is one of those things where it looked cool, man. That's
proud as a peacock.
Dude.
I'll bet they were. See what I said during the watch along, I said, look, it's probably something to the effect that Gail Kim was just messing with the light switch. She got lost in the building. She was like, oh, where does this light switch turn on and off? And she started messing with it, and that just.
It wasn't Gail. It was, come on, you had Jay White, King Switch.
Switch King. What's he calling himself? Switchblade.
It was Sue Young. Stop it.
Yeah, it was Sue.
Oh.
It was Sue. Truck, can you impersonate a conversation between Sue Young with her kill switch and then Switchblade discussing who should be the one to flicker the light switch during this segment? Can you do a one-man show? Aren't you an actor? Aren't you an actor? I thought you were an actor.
Is Truck an actor? And I never knew.
Truck did some stage.
Some summer stock?
Yeah.
He's an actor and he's acting like he doesn't want to do it. So.
Ooh, now that's
Thank you. You were my favorite. You were my favorite. I want all my Patreon money to go to Alicia. Except that.
I have the runs.
Exactly.
What show was it that I did that when I did the phone calls with talent, like one man show thing? What was that? Is that on Family?
That was Throwback. That was this week.
Was that just 2 days ago?
Yeah, it was. It was excellent. I loved it.
It's been a rough week for Trent too, apparently.
If you guys watch Throwback, I do a one-man segment where I'm taking phone calls from the talent. Apparently, I don't know. I don't remember doing it now.
He's not taking phone calls. He's desperately trying to get Roman Reigns to pay attention to him.
I'm like, Roman.
He's super thirsty.
Like, Roman, yeah, that's me, Trent. Yeah, dude, what's going on? I know it happened again. This lady at Walgreens, I look just like you. I know, dude. My hair wasn't even wet. I know yours always wet. Like, my hair was dry, man. And she's like, "You can Roman." I do every time, right? Do you get they look like? I know you don't. They only tell you look like Trent, but I get it all the time, dude. I know. How's the kids? All right, anyway, let's go.
Why does he pick Roman, chat? Anybody have any guesses on that?
I'll tell you, if Jaybone said that, he'd be giving him a hard time right now.
Exactly, that's my point. No, he picks Roman twice now.
I'll tell you
done
why.
Anybody. Could have done Sammy.
I'll tell you why. There was two.
It could be twins.
There was two older wrestling fans who used to come to AAW, and they would just love to tell me that I look like Roman Reigns. And I'm like, well, I got a lot less in my pocket. I was like, I got a lot less in my pocket, a lot less muscles there, ladies. And they're like, you look just like Roman. And I was like, I wish, I just throw little lines back. I'm like, man, if only I looked like my bank account looked like his too. You know what I mean, ladies?
All you gotta do is start flexing, man. They would have been putty in your hands.
I was doing stuff like, I wish, ladies. They were too old. Ladies. They're awesome. They look just like he could be your cousin. I was like, I hope. Hey, man, I could borrow a few bucks if he was. Hey,
Can I buy
you can borrow money
drink?
from The Rock, man.
Hey, all in the family. You know what I'm saying? By the way, Glenn Miller played. All right, let's go on here. All right, here we go. Gia Miller finds Moose, who's headed to Scott D'Amore's office, and he wants a rematch with Chris Sabin after coming up short. D'Amore grants Moose and Sabin their match because Sabin walks up and he's like, you want another match with me? I was waiting for you to come back here, basically, because I just happened to pop in right now. Like, you want another match?
Oh, he was hanging at Swingers Palace.
That's right. Yeah, love this place. Love that place.
Did you get a bell back?
I got it. Oh, you missed it on Thursday. I got it back. I got it over the weekend.
It got pried out.
Oh boy.
I got
in my ass.
It's the bell or it's the cowbell. It's gonna be one or the other.
You need more cowbell.
Well, listen, then in that
case, fever. Got a fever for some
you
cowbell.
Missed it on,
I got a fever, and the only remedy is more cowbell.
On throwback, you missed it. I started doubling up. It's like every time Scott Hudson appears, I'm like, Scott Hudson. I double up the bell after now.
Doubled up. Your neighbor. Oh well, we already discussed this. They don't love you.
Yeah, she doesn't like me at all, and I don't like her. I don't like the neighbor. so
good.
It's
an even trade-off.
I'll blast this bell at 2 a.m. Who gives a shit? All right, main event. This is it. Slammiversary rematch. Havok and Rosemary with Decay out there versus Fire and Flava. Now we know. Kiera is leaving. I actually like this match better than the one on the pre-show for Slam. I thought this was a more action-packed match. I don't know about everybody else. What do you think, Alicia?
I don't know. I like them both pretty equally.
This one, I don't know, man. They were like, good. Yeah. I mean, these four have good chemistry. How did this go over live, Bill? How was the live with this?
No, I think it went over well. I think there was, and Jay and Truck saw this too. There definitely was at least with the live reaction was good during the show. Like, if you're saying they're live, yes. During the watch, it lost something because of the news out there. I think everyone kind of was like, I know what's going to happen here. It's just like, how's it going to happen? But I think live, people are in Fire and Flava. They had their whole section. I got to give credit to Miguel. He brought a bunch of like Fire and Flava fan club stuff. So it was like they are obviously the heels here, but they were pretty over. But like I said, Decay, most overact of the Slammiversary and tapings.
They look good as a huge team now too, man. That's
one thing I popped for was Crazy Steve looked amazing in some brand new gear, man.
Dude, I gotta say, Alicia's a big Crazy Steve fan. He always has a fresh look every tapings.
Yeah, the guy's really artistic, so I'm not surprised.
Be on the lookout. I said it during the co-stream.
Yeah,
possible MVP of the tapings, Crazy Steve.
Yeah.
Dude, he really? Wow. No, he always brings it with the gear, the paint. Like he's very underrated for that. I gotta say.
He's one of those examples of someone who understands the assignment and aces it every time. He is completely meshed with his character, and that's like important. A lot of people come up with these gimmicks. And sometimes the only issue is that they just don't connect to them. Maybe they just don't practice in the mirror enough, or just get comfortable around it, or have a real understanding of what they're trying to portray. But Crazy Steve, I think that's why I've always kind of attached to him, is because he's just such a spectacle.
Dude, he is. I think he's very underrated for it too. I don't think he gets enough credit.
No, but the fans love him, and that's what I'm saying, Armin. He's so over. Like, Decay is over, and you're usually be like, oh, it's Rosemary. And Rosemary's always
the
over.
hook. We know she's the main. Hook, we know that.
But Crazy Steve is the one making them so over right now.
Right.
Oh, shit.
At this Slammiversary and tapings, it was Crazy Steve that got him that over.
good. I'm glad, man, because I felt like he's always been like he's part of the puzzle, but it was always like, well, they got Rosemary and they had Abyss, you know, at the beginning. But it's like he was a new guy. Even coming back, it's like it's Rosemary, but you know, and you got, oh my god, like Taurus is there too. Like it was always like something else would take you. You'd almost take him for granted. You know, you're like, oh, we know he's there. He's great. But, oh man, Rosemary, the new guy, the big monster. You know, so there was always something taken away. But I think, man, he is full commitment artist to that character. I love it. I think he does a great job with the look, the paint. It's awesome, man. Truck, you're wearing a Decay shirt. Look at that, beautiful. I like it. That's designed by Juan of the Dead? Our art. You got a designed art T-shirt.
Yeah, this is the new one. I really like it.
That's really
fully endorse. Fully endorse. Go buy yourself one.
Very nice.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Jay, any final thought on that main event?
They just told a good story in the ring. And I mean, I think we were maybe chatting over it a little too much. I'm going to rewatch this one just because of, you know, what's going on and what we knew was happening. And, you know, Kiera took the pin on this one. And I was waiting for some kind of fallout from it. I felt like we were going to get that, you know, that would lead to something between Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan. But we might get that next week in the aftermath of this main event. So I'll be watching for that because they can't just, you know, drop, they lost and that's it. They can't just do that to her.
Cool. You know? Well, let's see where it goes. That is the show, everybody. Impact on Access TV. The review for today. It was a solid show. July 22nd, 2021. So any final thoughts, guys? Definitely put your comments in right now. We're still hanging out for a few minutes.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to. I don't want to think anyone wants to leave. Everyone's here.
Let's hang out. Listen, I can give a quick synopsis on my Slammiversary thought because I wasn't.
I was going to ask about that because you didn't get to sit in on the review. What's your Slammiversary review?
Okay,
go for it.
Really solid show. Like I'm talking, like it was a great show, no question about it. From a show perspective, everything hit. There was no botches. There was no air. It just looked like a great show. Crowd, great bill, awesome crowd in there. Everybody did a great job. My only issue was I felt at times it was very everybody else centric than it was Impact centric, and particularly the ending. Because I looked at it, I was like, Jay White, who is a never open weight champion. Okay, he's a New Japan guy. Closed out an Impact pay-per-view after the AAA and AEW champion, who's completely an AEW guy. Impact gets no mention over there. So let's be fair here, right? He's their guy. Even though he's our champion, but it's like he's still an AEW guy. So a New Japan guy closed out an Impact pay-per-view after Kenny Omega, who is a AEW AAA champion, whatever, beat Sami Callihan in a hardcore match, and on a show that also featured Thunder Rosa, who is now an AEW person, as a big pop surprise, over leapfrogging all the other knockouts in the back. Mickie James promoting an NWA event on this thing, so you got all this other stuff going on, and then Chelsea Green, who's in Ring of Honor, was like basically just making Ring of Honor appearances also, and then No Way Jose, who just came in as a mystery partner for Flava, when there's all these other people back there that could have done. I don't know. I just felt like it was like, let's just use this stage and just do everybody else's thing at times. And I just was like, man, there's so much homegrown talent that's getting leapfrogged.
That's not surprises.
What's that?
That's not surprises if they're from the locker room.
I know, but man, but that ending though, the ending to me bothered me because it went
surprise.
Yeah, but it was like none of it was Impact. The ending was not Impact at all.
But they teased stuff for the Bullet Club in those promos. That was one of the main things that they teased. And there's only so many people from the Bullet Club that could represent that group in Impact Wrestling given the pandemic. Because Jay White is, well, number one, he's the leader. So if you're going to have someone come in from Bullet Club, pick the leader. He's in the States. Let him have it, you know?
Or have like but then on the flip side, have one of your Impact guys come out the ramp and be like, no, not in my house. You're not doing this in my house. Josh Alexander walks out like, no, what's going on here? Moves maybe whoever. Somebody walks out like, nah, not here. What's this all about? Let us know.
They already did that.
No, but like
they already did that with Eddie and the Good Brothers.
Yeah.
It just, to me, the show went off the air feeling like a different company's pay-per-view. That's
because it was. They were hyping events in other companies.
Right.
Promotions.
You hyped up NWA, you hyped up AEW, you hyped up everybody else. And I'm like, what the hell? Where are we in this? The main, like Sammy already lost on top of everything. Had no, I mean, great match, by the way. I mean, he definitely fought hard, but like the showing off the air looking like an AEW New Japan thing that they're going to continue on Dynamite at some point. I don't know. It didn't feel like an Impact Wrestling ending to me. That's my beef.
I can see your point. But like I said, that's why I said everything I said earlier, is because Impact Wrestling is working with all these other guys to help lift everyone up at the same time. Like, okay, we're going to help you guys. We're going to help you guys. You guys can work here, and we all get a piece of it.
I guess, man.
But no, I know. Like you said, because I heard you say something to the effect of it feels like Impact is losing its identity. No, it's complete opposite. Impact is the guy that's working with all these companies, unlike other big multi-billion-dollar companies that have tried and failed.
Yeah. Look, AEW won't do it. Like they're obviously we barely have seen it because most companies won't allow other brands to get over on their TV.
And I'll tell you why.
They're willing to allow more flexibility for New Japan. Hey, FinJuice won the tag titles.
Well, and Gallows just won on Dynamite on Wednesday night. He's an Impact Tag Team Champion. He just beat one of their biggest guys.
But here's all it says. All that says to me is everybody else is more important than our company. That's how it looks like. Well, they're more important to put over than our brand is, because AEW, like you said, AEW won't do it. They're not going to let anybody look stronger than them.
But yeah, you look at their pay-per-views though; they only feature their own guys.
But that's I can see why, because you don't want. Why should I on my show make New Japan look stronger than I am? No, this is my show. At the end, what I'm saying is,
but he didn't attack Sammy.
No, but what I'm saying again, but Sammy didn't go off as there was no heroic Impact feeling at the end. At the end
he was one of the guys in the ring that helped get. Well, okay, so you didn't see it at the end because the pay-per-view ended with the Elite in the ring trying to two-sweet Jay White. And then they showed that on BTI, what happened at the end after it went off the air. So FinJuice came down to the ring to attack.
I get that.
Okay.
I saw that. No, what I'm getting at is, why would you make another promotion look stronger on your television? Why is it like, well, look, you might not like the WWE, whatever, but the thing is, they never made anybody look like they were a better brand than them. It was always like, this is our universe and that's it. I don't acknowledge WCW because why the fuck am I going to put over somebody else? And I get it. Why would you? Yeah, I mean, you can do the working agreements. That's totally cool. But at the end of the day, it's still your house because they're all going to leave at some point. They all are going to go away.
That's different. They can do that. They're big enough to be able to do that, to focus only on themselves. All these other companies, and that includes AEW, that includes New Japan, they all have a certain amount of fans. And that base fluctuates from like this many to this many to this many. But here, by trying to get them all together, maybe you get up here. You get those other people that, you know what, maybe they're not all there yet. Like as Truck said, like they came in for the Good Brothers, but then they left. They come in for Kenny, but then they leave. You put together some of these, but once again, buy rates for the pay-per-views best since way back in the day. So there is a method to the madness to work together and try to capitalize on each other, we'll call it. But Impact's the one in the end. If they get these other guys showing up at their pay-per-views and are getting buy rates, yeah, they're not mentioning them on AEW a lot. They're not mentioning them on these other shows a lot. But if they're making money at the end, I can't really argue with the business of it. And honestly, a lot of the fans, the current wrestling fan, they want these. They're like, they pop for, a New Japan logo? What? Like, that's what gets people excited.
Yeah.
Well, pepper it in. I'm not opposed to having it, but man, don't sacrifice. Don't do it at the expense of your product, though. That's my only thing. It's like, don't make.
Oh no, because everybody's going to win in the end when all this leads to Bound for Glory. That's why it's called Bound for Glory, because everyone's going to win in the end, including the host of it, Impact Wrestling.
The proving ground will be that, because the last few shows, it's kind of like, man, we're really not getting any ground. It's everybody else's show, you know. And I get what you're saying, Bill. Like, it makes sense. Man, like if Bound for Glory ends up being just a featurette of everybody else, and it's like, Pepper and the Impact guys. It's like, well, fuck, man.
Yeah, if we come away with the title comes back to an Impact talent.
Gotta write a solid story for the title.
Okada, you have all this stuff happen there, and it's a home run.
Well, we'll see, man. We'll see where it ends up.
Think back 4 years ago when they started on Twitch and they had that Lucha Underground show. It was Lucha Underground versus Impact Wrestling. Both brands won. You featured new talent. Sometimes the Lucha Underground guys went over. Sometimes the Impact brand went over. It's just everybody won in the end. And this is the same as that, except now you kicked it up several notches because you're coming out of pandemic. Fans are hungry. Fans want to see some of these dream matches that we're going to start getting. They're going to slowly start putting some of this stuff together. I mean, it's all subjective as far as, I really like that match. Okay, maybe I'm not as interested in that match because I don't know who that guy is. But in the end, you put it on that big stage in Vegas. Oh, fuck yeah. I can't wait, man.
We'll find out, man. We'll see where it goes. To me, man, if Bound for Glory doesn't tie up the things and feature Impact as a dominant brand on their own show, because every other brand's doing that.
Once again, this is just a handful of people from these other promotions.
I know.
Right. It's not a full-blown invasion.
It's like a storyline.
But it's also
the storyline.
That's right. It's the
main event storyline. Which is a pause until Moose takes home the title.
Man, but it's been so long with the Moose thing, man. It's like
Tessa and Sammy was 7 months, but Moose has
they were Impact
with 3 different opponents.
I know, but man, it's like now you got Jay White in here. It's like, wait a minute, now this guy's here too. Like,
but Moose, the Jay White, that's to promote a show in August for New Japan.
Yeah, so that's going to be done and over.
Like he may not be involved in Bound for Glory.
Yeah,
we'll see. We got 3 months.
Is the show happening in America?
Yes, it's in LA.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and that's a few weeks away. Yeah.
And who knows? That could mean New Japan's back on Access TV very soon.
Match for David Finlay?
Yes, that's the match against David Finlay.
A dude from FinJuice?
Yes.
Dude from FinJuice.
Yeah.
Former tag team champion. Just like Brian Myers.
Okay.
It's Resurgence. It's their big event in California to get back in front of real fans. Moxley's going to be there. It's going to be big.
I personally think that the big common beneficiary here is Impact, and also it just goes to show is that these companies need Impact. Clearly, they need it to be the even playing field on which they can accomplish these things.
Yeah, it seems like it's like the neutral ground.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. We'll see where it goes.
Hey, listen, on the real, as long as these companies are willing to play fair with us, I don't see why it should be a big deal. But when I finally start seeing that, I'll be sure to comment.
Yeah. We'll see where it goes.
a good measuring mark of this, just to look at it so far, just what we've seen between the pay-per-view and this episode, is what's happening between Mickie James, Gail Kim, Deonna Purrazzo. That right there is a huge positive.
Well, yeah, I mean that
for NWA, sure.
For NWA, they need that.
Because I keep hearing this word historic, and I'm like, but how? I guess for NWA,
it's for their benefit. Like So
they're saying it though that Mickey's the one putting it together because all women shows have been put together by men in the past.
Okay. I somehow missed that part. That makes it all right. I feel you.
Right. Whereas,
right.
that
broke
other.
It down for me. I get it. I'm just happy to see Mickey on Impact Television. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Mickey's huge. She's a Hall of Fame.
Mama.
Yeah. Not the Mamarella, but Mama
Mickey.
Mama Mickey.
Mama hardcore country.
We need the soundbite. It would be a perfect time right now. Hardcore country. It would be perfect to play it right now. Come on. Jaybone, get working on this.
Okay.
Okay.
Which one's James?
Yeah. But anyway, guys, we should
wrap this up. But all right.
Good Fallout show.
Good, definitely good.
Well, that's the thing. I think that's the key. What'd you think of Slammiversary? Say it in the comments. And what did you think of the Fallout? Because I know some people were a little critical. There you go. Or a little critical of the lead up show, the go home for Slammiversary. So, did this feel like a Fallout? I think this definitely was a Fallout show. There's no doubt about it.
Definitely was a Fallout show. That for sure. It's one of those great post shows. No question about it. That for sure. So yeah, But yeah, if you guys got closing thoughts, put them in the comments below. If you're watching this later, put them in the live chat now. Wherever, let us know what you think about it and what are you looking to get after this now. So, but cool. Let's wrap on that. Let's get our plugs in here. Alicia, where can people follow you?
You can find me on the Twitter and the Instagram under the handle Alicia Bikiki. Wow, that was kind of hard. Yeah.
I need a soundbite, man.
I'm going to make a soundbite. I'm going to go wake Steph up.
All right, Truckster, where can we get you, man?
You can find me on the Twitter at truck_rockpeck. You can also find me on the Discord if you're not on that already.
Captain Discord over here. This is the guy.
One of them.
He is leading the watch. Truck. Can you tell people what you do on the Discord? Different stuff you are hosting on the Discord.
Yeah, every Tuesday before the Time Machine Tuesday review, we have a watch along of the AWA TNA episode for that week. I think we are going to be on 79.
79
on Tuesday.
Yes.
On 79, and they're a lot of fun. I didn't watch them the first time around. These are all new to me. No, because at this point, I think I was not watching wrestling altogether. I actually quit when the invasion angle petered out to nothing.
Well, I quit WWF at the time, but I jumped that when TNA came around a year after that. I jumped in.
Yeah, so all this is new to me, and I'm really enjoying it. If you didn't see these shows, or if you just want to go back and revisit them, come check them out on the Discord because we've got a pretty good crew. Pretty good numbers. It's a great place to talk about these old shows. And then Sundays, just randomly, we watch some indie together in the Watch Along channel. So there's a lot of activity in the Discord.
Yeah, basically, if you don't have Impact Plus or anything, it's a watch party. Hang out. It's a watch party for everybody. So come hang out and just watch other indies. It is a nice place to hang out with people, and it's a communal little watch out. So check it out. Cool. Thank you, Chuck. Jaybone.
That was great. You can find me on the other podcast called Smash This Podcast. Got me all fired the fuck up now.
Do the plug in one more time for the people.
Old prospector.
No.
Come on, old prospector.
No.
You can find me over in that other little podcast called Smash This Podcast. You can find it on the YouTube and the Twitch thing. It says I'm going to start twitching pretty soon if I keep this shit up. You can also find it on all the socials, the Facebox, the Twitter box, and Instanet. And for your bone on the go, oh my God, I'm going to get in trouble.
Somebody
here.
Get Old Yeller. Somebody take Old Yeller behind the bar at this point. My God.
For your bone on the go, you can find the audio portion of Smash This Podcast on anchor.fm/Smash This Podcast.
Thank you, J-Bone.
Good night.
Prospector, J-Bone.
Go ahead, Bill. That's gonna be our transition sound from now on.
That is a transition sound. The usual, the Twitter, the Instagram. Some point it will be there. I promise. Maybe. At my name, William M. Gardner, JRDNER.
Very
See
nice.
you there.
See you there, guys. Yeah, definitely connect with him. Also, our so my personal show. I need a transition for me. Hold on. Damn it. I got
hardcore country.
Here he goes. There goes. And now my turn. All right. So, guys, you can get me at Trentsberry over on Twitter. Also, Hemi Music, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, as well as this show on all platforms at We Talk Impact, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just type in We Talk Impact or Total Nonstop Impact. Comes right up. All audio platforms, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon. Rate, review, subscribe. And guys, if you have iTunes, leave the show a rating in iTunes. Give it a 5-star. Give it a quick little one-liner. What you think of the show always helps our algorithm, gets us found more. So we appreciate that. Video, twitch.tv/Total Nonstop Impact, youtube.com/Total Nonstop Impact, prowrestlingtees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. Get your t-shirts over there. And check out the Discord. The link is in the description below. Connect. The Discord Truck was mentioning earlier. It is a awesome place. There's different rooms, topics. You can go in there and just hang out and have a good time. And connect with other Impact fans, like-minded fans. It's a really good community of people hanging out in there. So it is fun. I think that's everything, right? Big thank you to Nick Consalvo, Camera Guy Gimmick. Please, guys, give him a follow. Make sure to connect with him. The Patreon is starting. Giveaway is on. He's going to do a giveaway of one of the Impact related photos that we saw, and you saw it's an acrylic print. That is awesome. A full size acrylic print will be given away. That's super talented, and I think it's really cool. We can do a giveaway like that. So connect with him. Stay tuned when he's launching his Patreon. Get on with him, and as soon as that's up, we'll do it here. And we'll kick it out, and hopefully somebody wins a cool print.
We're all getting pictures out of this, right?
We're definitely all getting pictures, no doubt. We're all gonna get something out of this for sure. I'm gonna make him print us something too.
I want a sticker.
Shut up, Jaybone. Just get the hell out. All right, everybody. We appreciate it. Thank you all, and have a great weekend. Tomorrow's Friday. Today's Friday for some people on the East Coast. Friday for Alicia. Friday for Bill. Friday for a bunch of you in the chat. Enjoy your weekend. Well, I just saw a big eggplant appear on me. I didn't hear the boing, though. I just saw the eggplant appear. How did that happen? I don't know. Am I seeing things?
There was a boing.
I didn't hear the boing. Whatever. Anyway, enjoy your weekend, guys. Have fun. We will see you
Nick Gage versus Matt Cardona Saturday.
You had to squeeze under. You're out of here. Get this guy out of here. Get him out. Get him out.
Cardona's an Impact guy. I think it's okay.
Down in front.
Right.
Sunday.
I'll be the guy in the Matt Cardona shirt.
All right, fair enough. I'll give you that. If you're doing that, at least we'll be fine. Sunday, family dinner for all the Patreons. So Patreon subscribers, you get your Sunday dinner on this Sunday. Tune in for that. Tuesday, NWA TNI number 79, and back here again Thursday. Watch along on Twitch, twitch.tv/Total Nonstop Impact, and then the post-show review right here. So that's everything, guys. Thank you very much. Take care. We will talk to you Sunday for the patrons. Later, everybody.